Hello, everyone. It is I, Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, and we are doing our Thursday stream. Right now, I'm in the middle of a journey where I am playing through all of the games nominated for the Independent Game Festival's Excellence in Narrative Award for this year, and we have done... we're on our fourth of sixth nominees. We've played Virginia, we've played One Night Stand, we've played 1979 Revolution, Black Friday, which I recommend highly, and now we're playing Orwell. It's probably our last session playing Orwell, but we are on it. Hey! Hey, Jer! Hey, Artie Snack! Hey, Black Ice Lycan, it's nice to see you all in the chat. I wanted to say that the Saturday stream will be on Sunday this week for our ongoing adventures in Dragon Age Inquisition. Hold on, I think my chair's too low. Let's do that. Excellent. Haha, that feels better. Big Brother SJ... Yeah, it's... Big Brother SJP, I think we're going to finish the game today, which means we're probably going to get to just bad, terrible things happening. This is my assumption on this one. What do I want to tell you? All right, so Dragon Age Inquisition on Sunday rather than Saturday because I've got crazy work to do. And we're at 46 followers, with Pokeseeker being our newest. If we can get to 50 followers, which is the current goal, then we will be eligible for Twitch affiliation, Twitch informant. I don't know. Like, we'll be like, ooh, somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. Black Ice Lycan, thank you for following. Somebody's watching me. Is it just a dream? Yay! That was so awesome. Black Ice Lycan, thank you for joining and becoming one of the battle buddies here in the Academic Foxhole. And I'm so excited. Oh, I get bits in an emote. That's cool. We'll have to get some really cool emote. Affiliate program. See, Artie Snack knows. Affiliate program. So I want you to know that most of the follows have happened while I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition, where I can't see them happening and can't hear the song because I'm on the PS4. So whenever I get one when I'm here on the Mac, I'm so excited because who doesn't want Rockwell singing? You know what I mean? I just feel like that's important. Rockwell. Oh! Somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. Starletter, thank you. Feel that somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? That's awesome. Thank you, Starletter. Welcome to the Academic Foxhole, and welcome to being one of our battle buddies. That's so exciting. It's the best ever when people follow on the Mac days, because all the Rockwell all the time is always a good thing. I'm so excited. Hey, everybody. You have a planned emote. Ooh, so exciting. So, I want to say, everybody, oh, you can't stay since you're at work. Oh, Starletter, I'm sorry you can't stay, but maybe I will see you on Sunday for Dragon Age Inquisition and all of the other planned and exciting things going on. So, we're going to play, we're probably going to finish up Orwell today. And where are we at right now? We are part of a Big Brother program where we snoop on people. For the nation, this sort of creepy country that has gone high-tech security state. Ooh, I'm so glad that you'll try to make it, Starletter. That is really excellent. I know, right? I love that the song is fitting. You can't hear the follow alert? Wait, what? Wait, you can't hear it? Why not? That's Nightbot. Nightbot should do that, right? First off, I'm super sad that you cannot hear it. Let me see. Why can't you? Why would that be? Let's look over here. Followers 1. why wouldn't you be able to hear it? Let's see. Twitch, I'm very sad because it's all Rockwell all the time. I can hear it. Yeah. I will look over at Streamlabs and see what's happening. But the funny thing is I can hear it. So the fact that you can't hear it makes me worried. Or for this scene, you don't have PC audio on. Well, yeah, this is interesting. But it's weird because I can hear what's going on with the, yeah. So, mysteriousness. Oh, FaceTime camera, Yeti stereo, tech skull, followers. That's a different one. Where is it? FaceTime. What are we doing? Followers. Overlay cam. FaceTime. Overlay cam. What is this? That's that. That's that. FaceTime camera. Gaming cams. Yeti, stereo, audio, microphone. Well, I will tell you what. Ooh, Salixon is watching me. I have no privacy. Whoa. Yeah, I think this is sort of mysterious, and I'm going to look into this to try to figure out what the case might be. So, after I get off of stream, after I do some grading, some more grading, I'm going to switch over and we will try to figure out what is happening with the alerts because I want you to hear Rockwell. This makes me so sad that you're not hearing it, which means the one time that I got a lovely tip, you couldn't hear Ginger Rogers singing We're in the Money in Pig Latin. So nobody tip anything until I can figure this out because you all need to hear the Pig Latin. So let's fix my mouse for a moment. So we're going to head over to Orwell because I know you can hear that. At least I hope you can hear that. That would be really terrible if you couldn't. And we're trying to figure out, at the moment we're trying to track down the mysterious media ethics professor who is the mastermind behind the whole situation. Let's head over there, shall we? Oh no, I haven't been able to read this story yet. I'm still in grading mode. But once I finish grading, then I'm on it. And I'm very excited to see what happens and where we go. So let's just do it so we can get in here. But I'm going to first off, I want to thank you all for letting me know that you could not hear the follow alert so I can try to figure out what is going on. I'm going to, you know, work it out maybe in some way. Oh, you did? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Sal, you are just telling me something very fascinating at this moment. And, okay, so you think, oh, me too, Sal. I'm super excited for the GURPS Roll20. It is going to be, it's going to be exciting. And I'm working on it sort of low level in the background, and as soon as I get my grading done, all of the grades are due Monday morning, which means I've got a lot of grading to do for the next couple of days, but once that's done, wow, so much excitement. Try repeating the follow alert from my dashboard as an experiment. But I don't know if that will go, right? Because here I am, because Game Show doesn't do it, it's, what's its face? It's the, who's the what's its? You know, the, you know what I mean. You know, it's, Streamlabs, right? They're the ones who do it. And, the thing is, thank you, Streamlabs, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. The Nightbot. Right? Nightbot. Streamlabs? Streamlabs? But I think... See, I think that from this place you probably can't hear it because, I probably need... See, I think that Sal is right. No, I think Jer is right. I think Jer is right. I think that there's not the built-in audio on... Yeah, on this... Yeah, I think that's it. I think I just have to build in the audio in some way for that main screen, and then we will have it. That's what I'm thinking. What happens if I go here? Connect with Twitch. Somebody sent a link. I'm trying it out. And log in. See, I think that's what it is. I think that Jer had the I'm not doing that right now. So, I'm gonna work it out, and then the next time we will have it. We're 2 followers away. So, but you should be able to, if it comes up again, you should hear it, and you should let me know. Oh, going to test. So right now we're on this screen where you can see the game, and you can hear the game right now, yes? Let me know. I have no privacy. Who just followed me? Tell me, is it just a dream? Ooh, Unduinsk. So did you hear it? Did you hear it? I heard it. Okay. Oh, alt account. Alright, so we know now, thank you for troubleshooting with me, that you can hear it on this particular scene, but not on the other one. So I will go in there and try to figure out getting system audio in that other screen. Oh, you can hear me and you can see me. Are you always watching me? Because I always feel that somebody's watching me. Ooh. So let's play. We're gonna be our figure. We're gonna log in. It's Charlie. Hey everyone. It's so nice to see all the battle buddies hanging out right now. I'm very excited by this. Also, you all are the best. Now, the job we have, surveying citizens, is not the best. You're part of the Orwell program. Jer, I knew that. And all those... I know! Cameras in my shower! I don't know how you got into it. I don't know how you did it. You all are you're very good at your job, putting cameras in my shower. There was something I wanted to tell you all that we learned. We learned that the character we are right now is actually not a citizen of the nation because they've outsourced the job of doing all their surveillance to people from a neighboring nation. So I have to think about what that means, right? That I'm mostly black magic. That's fair. Ooh, we're logging in. Hi everyone. Here's our relationship map over here. And we've got... it's moving around. That's sort of exciting. Let's look at our reader. Mostly black magic. I like that it's moving around right now. I don't know why it is, but it is. So at this moment, we know that we need to find the professor, and there's also sketchiness in their government. Let's see. Oh, and we have a hacker. That's what else. We have a hacker. We have to find the professor. We have a hacker who's helping out the members of Thought, our debate club, and also connected to sort of terrorist groups in some kind of a way. And let's see what we have. Let's look at our headline, shall we? Ooh, loading our website. Is this group responsible for the Bonton bombings? The thoughts are free. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. The thought. Let's read more. Let's see. I imagine you're looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info. Certainly not me. That's Symes. He's the worst. Only very few people can access that data on our back end. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, probably. We need to hurry. Oh, so somebody leaked the fact that we were looking into Thought. Let's see. Bonton. Yes, we're also investigating the lawyer that was dating Cassandra because he's also a friend with Abraham, Abraham Goldfels, the professor. And, ooh, Sal is preheating the oven. Sal, I have a question. It's really important and it's very personal. You're preheating the oven. Is it for dinner or for cake? If it's for cake, you can just send me a slice psychically. Symes is an idiot. This is all true. It seems that the Bonton bombing's perpetrator, yesterday identified as Nina M., might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us from a reliable source implies she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. This self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of the articles on their mostly locked-up blog also quotes from Die Gedanken sind frei, the lyrics occurring in the letters spread prior to the bombings. If and how the group is indeed also involved in the bombings is left to speculation for the moment. We have already requested the administrators of the blog for an official statement, but have yet to receive any form of response. Symes is a brilliant man. Jer lies. Oh, you're doing research for work right now? Black Ice Lichen. What kind of research are you doing for work? Are you also a Big Brother sort of person? I'm just asking if that's your work. That's all. Dinner, no cake mix. Well, you should have cake for dinner. That's true. You've never baked cake. Oh, you have a birthday next week? Sal, you didn't tell me you had a birthday next week. Ooh. I want to know more about it. Let's see. Bonton bombings. Alleged perpetrator of Bonton bombings dead. Investigative success in Bonton bombing case. Alleged perpetrator killed in her apartment. Explosive devices discovered. Delacroix shows relief. I think I read that one. Exactly 7 days. Next Thursday? Ooh. Wait. I need to write this down somewhere. For no reason. For no reason. Sal's birthday. B-day. Next Thursday. I'm not writing it down for any reason. I'm just noting it. That's all. That's all. Actually, I think we read this one. Yes, we read that one. Creepy. The Orwell must have Jer under surveillance. It's the only explanation from saying about Symes. That's probably true. That's probably true. So we did that one. We saw the heavy rainstorms. Alright, so let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, freedom is unfree. Entry 9. What do we have here? Oh, hey. Catharthus. Oh, that's our Cassandra Watergate. Writes it down too. Also for no reason. Jer and I, we just write things down. It's just a habit we have. We just write down dates. It's just a thing. You know. Being in an Orwell prison would be fun, unless it's creepy. You know, mysterious note-taking. This is what it's all about. Mysterious note-taking. Actually, I think we read this one. Years ago, Abraham predicted pretty much this for all of the web. Let's see. He predicted it. Fine. We have... Is this new? April 20... Oh, you know what? I think this guest stuff might be new. 23 comments. What's their date? April 16th? I feel like... Let's see. Oh, yeah. This is new. We have new guest comments. So you're the guys who bombed the Freedom Memorial, huh? A hearty fuck to you. I hope you fuckers die of cancer, you traitors. I don't get why someone would kill people to get their message through. They will get you all arrested. Every last one of you. Die in hell, bastards. Activist group my ass. You're terrorists, nothing more, nothing less. You dare judge about life and death? Live, because the spelling's wrong. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Fuck you, 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 fuck... Wait, sorry. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. That was that comment. Target for DDoS attack acquired. Server crash incoming. Screw all you punk-ass bitches. You hide your articles. Why? Why you hide your articles? Why? We want you out. This is fair. This comment is a little bit hard to read, but I will try. Gerska suri ario uayo hergo ogagru ergriglogai ugha hageg egg. I can read it. Let's see. You are the thought? Then get mind blown, motherfuckers. Teach me how to build a bomb. I need to kill some kids. I know where you live. It's not hard to find out, my dear. Know what I'm gonna do now? I will buy me a sharp little knife. Then I'll get to your home, wait until you show your ugly face, then I'll slice it, all slowly and gently until it hangs from your bloody skull. Next I'll stick my knife into your stomach, disembowel you left to right, watch all your guts drop from your belly. Then you hear me laugh, looking forward to meeting you. Shame, ugly motherfucker. Ooh-ah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Now you get what you deserve. Look at those comments, fucking amazing. What's your thought on the Illuminati? You receive funds from them? Guest, wow. Death threatened people surely solved all the problems. Sarcasm off. I wish there was still a death sentence in the nation just for you. Well, well, well. Yeah. The internet's like the worst, people. I hope, Cassandra Watergate will be okay, what with this being leaked and everything. I didn't leak it, by the way. I didn't leak it. Let's see. We've got Joseph Langley's bank account, who's our lawyer. Let's see. Last login, April 15th. We see... Alright, now look at this. See, here's this big... We've got his invoice, office supplies, sort of more invoice for clients. Private deduction for salary. He makes a good salary, by the way. Salary payment for Laverne Winters. Interest in the bank. Office rent. Sundown premium membership fee, which we're going to look into that. The National Attorney Association invoice for a client. And here we have this recurring donation, which I think has to do with Abraham. 4chan is totally true. Has to do with Abraham. Super expensive client meeting at the Mirage, office supplies, some invoices, $400 worth of wine, and more client meetings. So let's find Joseph Langley. There's our Joseph Langley, financially troubled. Let's note that he has this recurring donation. Aha! So there might be something to the connection between Joseph and Nina after all. If you can find one last indication that this might be meant for Nina, that would be enough for investigative custody. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Internal case file, the government versus Abraham Goldfels. I know, that feels like, $400 feels like a lot of wine. My wine, I don't drink a lot of wine, and when I do, it's cheap. So $400 feels like an awful lot of wine. Maybe it's just super fancy wine. I don't know about that. Sketchy to me. So this is the internal case file, the government versus Abraham Goldfels, from 2015, so about 2 years ago. I suppose it does depend on the quality of the wine. I had some expensive wine once. I found it really bitter. Didn't like it. Defendant Abraham Goldfels. Joseph Langley's the attorney, defense attorney. The plaintiff, the government of the nation. Prosecuting attorney, Jeffrey Warwick, the Bonton District Court. The defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff. The defendant had entered on March 15th, 2013. Let's put this... What is this about? Let's find out. Verdict. Ooh. Abraham Goldfels worked for the government? Are you positive? This is a true surprise to me. I've never heard his name here. Never. Someone must know him if that is true. Or there's some kind of weird government conspiracy, Symes. What's wrong with you? Why was he sued over a breach of contract? Well, let's find out. Like, relax, Symes. Symes is so high-strung. Verdict. The plaintiff's claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work. Since the defendant appears to be in a healthy condition at the time of the verdict, the court was able to recognize a breach of the terms of the employment contract, causing substantial losses for the plaintiff by the defendant. The defendant is sentenced to compensate the plaintiff by paying a compensation equal to his previous salary during a 6-month time span. Additionally, the defendant must reimburse any salary he might have received during his absence. You know, I think that's actually a very good theory, Artie Snack. I think that maybe Goldfels could have been part of the development team of Orwell. Yeah, right? What? Yes, I think so. And I'm also really thinking that maybe Goldfels is like the elite hacker, but we will see. Note, this case is considered highly classified. No media or public is permitted in the court. No media coverage permitted, neither prior nor post-trial. Huh. Let's put that in there, shall we? This seems to explain a lot. He felt too sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. Considering the facts, the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. Or they could be something else, Symes. You need to just relax. High time we found Abraham Goldfels. I want to have some kind of 1980s style cop show stinger for Symes, because I feel like that's what he's got going on with him at all times. A secret trial. Yeah, no, I mean, I just feel like this entire government, by the way, which is not my government, is just super sketch. Let's look at the Sundown Fishing Club, shall we? Oh, the Sundown Fishing Club. So beautiful. Sundown Fishing Club. About. Welcome, friend, to the sport of fishing. Had a tough and stressful day at the office? Your boss doesn't value your work? Documents are piling up on your desk? We've all been there, buddy. That's why we founded the Sundown Fishing Club. A club dedicated to men who deserve to cool off after a hard day's work. We are not only into fishing, even if the name suggests that. We barbecue regularly, play cards or other games, and have a good time in general. The Sundowners get together every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. at the Severa Lake, right between Bondon and Fairview. If you're interested, come meet us at the Lakeview Lodge on the south side. You may join the club at the very low monthly fee of $25. Come for the lakeside, but stay for a pint at the Sundown Fishing Club. Rules. It's very important for us that for as long as you consider yourself a sundowner, to respect our rules. 1. Fish responsibly. Although a fishing license is not required at the Severa Lake, we pay regard to the official fishing quota. If you're only in it for the catch, make the release so the fish can see another day. Otherwise, you need to record your catch in writing using one of our catch lists. 2. Mind the environment. Our property is well maintained as a pleasant place for our members to enjoy. Always take your waste with you. Also, do not light fires outside of marked areas. Never leave an open fire without supervision. And also, be mindful of noise pollution. So, no loud music or raging parties. 3. Members only. Potential new members may come and visit any meeting with a current sitting sundowner and will be regarded as a temp member while they inspect our offerings. Relatives, spouses, children, etc. may visit special public events only after registration or participation has been made. 4. Don't forget to present your trophies. In order to participate in the Catch of the Month award, you must present the trophy to your prize jury 5 working days before the end of each month. Contact. For any inquiries, send mail to Chairman Dan Kingsley via kingfisher@sundownfishing.tna. Please do refrain from writing into the gallery comments. We'll not answer any questions asked there. Thank you. let's look at the gallery. If you're a foreign agent accessing government files, doesn't that make the government even hire you a potential act of treason? Yeah, I think so. I think it's super sketch, right? Also, I wonder if you could potentially destabilize the government. Would that be a viable goal ability? I'm thinking about it. Also, Jer's right. Rock and roll isn't noise pollution. It's great. So here's a Langley, and there's Abraham in the corner. Here's a random person with some fish. Oh, I think it's Kingfisher. That's Stan Kingsley. Oh, here's Abraham Goldfell's a new portrait. I like his old portrait. Oh, I should go back here and disable that because we don't need it. Rock and roll. You know, we built this city on rock and roll, actually. Just, you know. So comments by Kingfisher. He has been around for some time. Oh, look. Different comments based on photographs. Excellent. He's been around for some time as a temporary member. Now he's made the best decision of his life and joined us. Please welcome to the club, Abraham. Comment by Newrod. Newrod. Welcome, Abe. Didn't ask last time. May I call you Abe? Comment by Fishing for Compliments. Welcome. I saw you around the last time, so I didn't have the chance to talk to you. Will do next time. Comment by Kickbait. What? Are you kidding me? I thought we were a club for men. We let just about anyone in now. Is there a comment with Abron? You bet your ass there is, Dan. We never had a fag in the club, and I prefer it to stay that way. Ooh, more information about Abraham Goldfell's. Bullshit. I talked to him all evening last Tuesday. Abe seemed perfectly normal. Why do you think this should matter? Hell yes, Norman. Fred told me he was practically asked out by him once. Proof enough that Abraham is gay, in my opinion. This is not of relevance, Dan. This is a men's club. Isn't it blatantly obvious what he's trying to do here? He didn't even tell us right away. This secrecy is disgusting. Interesting. Huh. That's a real bummer. Gays don't bother me, but it's really something we need to discuss first. Ron does have a point here. Oof, yeah. Terrible, right? Mm-hmm. The game's trying to push your buttons. Indubio says, would you all please show some decency? You're discussing a man's sexuality on a public online photo gallery. Not only is that irrelevant to begin with, it also does not at all belong here. Kickbait says, hell, it does belong here, Joseph. Why does he keep this hush-hush? He should have just told us right from the start. Maybe he's here only to enforce the quota or shit to begin with, so why defend the guy? We start accepting fags, you're practically forced to accept women. And children, too. That wouldn't be the Sundowners anymore. Not the one I want to be part of. Indubio says, I think leaving the Sundowners is easy then, Kickbait. Isn't it, Dan? Kickbait says, now I get why your wife Barbara divorced you, Joseph. It all makes sense. You like other men a little too much. Kingfisher says, my position as chairman of this club obliges me to a neutral position in this matter. I understand the argument, but Joseph is right. This is not a discussion to be held here. This also has become far too personal. It needs to be discussed between all current active members. We will hold a discussion and vote on this during our next gathering. This thread is closed. So actually, now we find out that Indubio is Joseph Langley, and that his wife divorced him, which I think we actually knew already. So let's put that in there. I know, it's all about not reading the comments. I don't think we should mess with Mr. Langley's private life this much. This isn't what we're after. Oh, is Symes getting a conscience? Interesting. Let's look at our gallery. And there's Joseph Langley with a huge fish. And Catch of the Month trophy goes to Joseph, a red band trout, 29 pounds. Congratulations, mate. Fishing for Compliments says, oh, holy crap, that thing is huge. I thought it was a largemouth bass first. Congrats. And Dubia says, thanks, guys. Next week's first round of loggers on me. Fishing for Compliments says, I wonder where a thing like that comes from. Never seen such a beaut in the Sabara. All cheers, Joseph. Hear, hear. And then we get one last set of comments. I declare this year's season's closed. That's our Dan right there. He takes double the loot. Greedy, Dan, greedy. I take it this violates the quota, doesn't it? I am the quota. Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day, as they say. This has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with chance. Listen, you could occasionally learn a thing, or, like in this case, two. Yeah. I know, it is relevant information. Anyway, whatever. Science is so dumb. It reminds me of a show my sister directed, gender race neutral cast, black female played an old white racist man. Has a certain weight to the words when the roles are turned. Yeah, I think that's true. Hey, Cupcake Therapy, how are you doing? If you haven't followed me, Cupcake, I would ask that you would, so that you can hear Rockwell singing a song from the 80s, because that's awesome. Ooh. Let's see. Maybe. We will see. We will see. I think... How are you doing, Cupcake Therapy? Also, I want cupcakes. Oh, you already have otherwise. Thank you. Also, I want cupcakes. Ooh. You know what would be really great? Like a chocolate cupcake with that sort of German chocolate cake sort of coconut kind of frosting on top. That would be so delicious right now. Ooh, we can look at entry 3 of the thought. An unexpected proposal. My thoughts. This is I'm just saying that would be super delicious, wouldn't it? I think it would be really, really delicious. Cake. Ugh. German chocolate cake. There's a little bakery out by where I live that has the Sachertorte, which is this Austrian cake. It's chocolate. It's got like an apricot sort of jam in between the two layers of the chocolate, and then on top of it is this sort of chocolate marzipan. It's so delicious and really rich and delicious that I sort of can't handle it. And now I think I want some. I need cake. If I'm going to do grading, I need cake. Cupcake therapy is the best. When I say that, I actually mean the person Cupcake Therapy, not just having cupcake for therapy, which is also the best. It's called the Danish Pastry House, and it's a little Danish pastry house. It's run by a Danish woman, and it has all sorts of really good sort of European pastries. So delicious. It's got a thing called it's got a kringle, which is like sort of like a croissant maybe, but has a lot of sort of almond paste in there. Very delicious. This is my first playthrough. I like to play blind with the gang so that I'm as surprised as you are as with what's happening. I think it's very good. I love the what do you call it? I love the UI. Like, I like the art design for it. I think it's interesting. I think that part of it will be how is this going to sort of end up. I'm interested to see how the game finishes and how that makes me feel. Right? Oh, oven's beeping. Ooh, you should do. Sal, you should. It's in Medford. So let's see. An unexpected proposal. This is one of the entries by Abraham Goldfels that we were not able to read before. Ooh. So we're on like almost to the last, we're on the day 4 of 5, so we're getting close to the end, and I'm really excited to find out what will happen. So let's see. An unexpected proposal. My thoughts have been interrupted by a work proposal I consider intriguing yet also disturbing. Dear reader, yesterday a most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all the possibilities the universe has to offer, this is the one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. Cake. The government, the very same government bringing forth the dangerous safety bill, allowing to prosecute on suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research, and they were completely aware of my views and all my work at Stellingen. That would be Stellingen. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need me for. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale, groundbreaking project, buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refused the contract. I have no doubt they will call again. Yours sincerely, A. Goldfels. Guest says, "Hey Goldfels, you can't be serious. I would not want to see you work for the government, Abe. Don't do that. Nothing good has ever come out of anything they've done. You do that and I'm out. Your most loyal reader, out. Just like that, seriously." My friend, I have no intention to work with the government, yet I wonder what might be the root of all this, whether it is something nefarious or as they have in store, and whether whatever it is might be turned into something good given the right treatment. Well. Yeah, was Sal, that was you, right? It was either Sal, one of my regulars, was the one who said that Goldfels probably developed Orwell in the first place, which I'm thinking. Goldfeld refused at first, then took the contract after all, only to breach it? Odd. Or he was in there to try to figure out what was going on, figured out what was going on, didn't like it, and then peaced out. Yeah. I just want to say, Cupcake Therapy, you are correct. I'm so loyal, but if you upset me in any way, I'm out of here. Right now we're looking at the Central Medical Database for Abraham Goldfels. We're looking at his medical situation. We have his date of birth, which is fine. We have an address, which I feel super uncomfortable giving them, but we will put it in there. Because Abraham's address, well done. I'll request a team for investigation immediately. Yeah, somehow I doubt he's around. Continual work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. See, I feel like giving his address is a thing that I probably should do, or I should not do, but I suppose he won't be around. What do we have here? Patient has reported increasingly nagging pain in the epigastric region he experienced for several months, especially during nights, combined with a feeling he described as similar to nausea. Patient also reported a decreased appetite, resulting in a loss of weight over the recent months. Patient visited due to a referral of his GP to exclude carcinomas. Examination. Sonographic localization of the upper abdomen undertaken shows a dilation of the bile duct in the head of the pancreas. CT undertaken to clarify infestation of lymph nodes surrounding and distant organs. Shows an infestation of para-aortic lymph nodes. No pathological findings on other organs. Blood samples taken to check for tumor markers, awaiting lab report. Edit, lab report shows tumor markers, CA199. A carcinoma the size of approximately 2.8 centimeters has been found in the head of the pancreas. Ooh, he's suffering from inoperable cancer. Ooh. Also for justice, wait. So, he has incurable cancer and the government still messes with him? Whatever. We're going to put down the incurable cancer in there. They should know that about him. Oh, cancer? Yeah, Symes. Several para-aortic lymph node metastases have been detected. Distant metastases on surrounding organs could not be diagnosed. Prescription. Unfortunately, the tumor surpassed the state of being operable due to the metastases found on the para-aortic lymph nodes. The patient has been informed about this circumstance, as well as the fact that the average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at this state of the cancer, though outliers with years to live exist, which he seemed to receive composedly. Administering a palliative chemical treatment to improve the symptoms has been strongly suggested, but has been refused by the patient. Ooh. Sal, shouldn't you be using parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme? This song, never mind. Yeah, so he's got inoperable cancer. But that was in 2015, and it's been 2 years, and he's still... Well, we haven't seen him recently. That is so harsh, but it does mean this man has nothing to lose. Symes. Okay, we have everything that bookmarks. Chili powder. I tend to, for my pork, I tend to get like a rub, you know, just like get a rub rub it on there, then put it in my George Foreman grill, and then I'm done. So, okay, we have some Joseph Langley things, it looks like. You know what's really good? I was given this tip back in the Army. You know you can get Italian salad dressing and then use that to marinate your chicken. And it's very delicious. Feedback on your request from Karen Manilow. Hey Joseph. I've gone through your... Oh, yeah, we saw this. Recurring donation, unknown data chunk, so we'll have to sort of leave that one for the moment. Oops. What are we looking at? We're looking at this certificate. Time. Children Parges, right? Show conflict. There's a recurring donation that's been going on for some time. So we actually don't know who this donation is going towards. All right, so my friends, we need to talk about this. Here's a decision moment. We have two conflicts. We have this letter from his financial advisor saying that he's donating money to a friend, but then this is in conflict with this Children of Parges certificate, which says that he's actually donating the money to the Children of Parges charity. Now, I know that he's actually giving this money to Nina M. Like, I know this. Because we have enough evidence to say, because we had, Abraham sort of sent that message. Oh. My computer's hanging up a little bit. The program is interesting. That's not great. Don't hang up. Ooh. Mystery meat is the best meat. So while it's thinking, we're going to continue talking about this for a moment. So Abraham, we have a message from Abraham in an email asking Joseph Langley to do this thing. So clearly Abraham asked Joseph Langley to give money to Nina M because she was a single mom every month and she can't get work. The government wants a link, wants evidence linking them so they can do whatever business they've got going on. And I have evidence linking them, and, well, it's not 100% of a link, but it's close, and I don't know if I should tell them, because I don't know if I like them. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. Also, what if I just, yeah. So, folks, I don't know if I should tell them or not. Plus, also, the game is hanging up just a little bit, and we're not saved, and that makes me a little worried. Let me go over here for a moment while that's happening, and I can go to my, what do I call it? I'm going to my broom closet, get my activity monitor. Also, if you all have thoughts about what to do about this, I'm feeling like Orwell not responding. Yeah, I've got these two non-responses right now. Let's do this. I'm afraid. Force quit. What's going to happen? Will that take care of it? So, gang, Orwell is hung up. It's a bit of a crash right now, and I feel like I need to. I think I need to quit. I think I need to force quit it, but I'm afraid we're going to lose all of this data, and that makes me very concerned. Well, we can. Yeah, we're going to have to do it, my friend. I feel like maybe it is a sign that I should not tell them. Here, hold on a second. Let's do this. Hang out with me over here for a moment. Hang out with me over here while I quit out of Orwell. Force quit. Ooh. Hey, everybody. We just force quit out of Orwell. And we are going to restart it so that we can, get it back. let's see. We're looking for Steam. We want to play Orwell. And then hopefully that will just sort of pop up on us. By the way, everybody who's hanging out, thank you. How are you all doing? Yeah, and I think I shouldn't tell them. And not telling them makes me feel a little bit weird because the thing is, oh good, excellent. So let's put this over here. We can go over here for a moment. It's great. Oops, wait a minute. And, come on, Game and Cam. Where are we? I'm going to have to configure. Give me a second. I've got to reconfigure. Refresh. Orwell. Ugh. These things always are so complicated. There. Ooh. Game show. Doc, we want refresh. Orwell. We're going to go back in. So I'm feeling, folks, like we should just not tell them. Because I feel like there's more going on, and I feel like if there's some kind of weird conspiracy going on, telling them too early is probably a bad idea. Okay, so, here we go. Okay, we're back into it. Let's log in and hope that we can let's hope that some of this there was some kind of autosave is my question. I hope there was some sort of autosave. Cupcake therapy. So here's the thing. All evidence says, including evidence from Abraham Goldfelds himself, is that he did plant bombs or encourage Nina M to plant bombs in order to freak people out for the process, which means, you know, he was planting bombs in places. But it also looks like maybe he actually invented Orwell, and maybe the government's out to get him and there's some kind of weird conspiracy. I don't know. It just doesn't feel completely good to me what's going on right now. And all right, let's see where are we at. How much has been saved, how much has not been saved. Oh, it looks like we're not that far behind. Okay, so we're actually, this is not bad. We didn't actually lose that much data. Great. So we have, this is the conflict, that there's this recurring donation that goes to a friend, and also real indications that this actually is right, this sort of certificate for the Children of Parges, and I think that certificate is a big old lie. But you know what? I'm not going to give them that information. Oh, backup Alfredo. Alfredo and pork is quite tasty together, actually. Yeah, and maybe it is, because clearly there's some kind of interesting... But you know what? I'm going to tell you, between all of us here, I'm going to lie. I'm not going to lie. We've got conflicting evidence. I'm going to go with this evidence. And even though I think, oh, this is what the donations are for. Guess Mr. Langley's off the hook then. Yeah, I guess he is. Because I don't trust your hooks. I feel like you all are a little bit way too trigger happy, literally, shooting people for justice. Yeah, it's I think it is totally fake. But Symes, as we have learned, is an idiot. He doesn't know anything at all. Oh, what is this? A chat? Hey, hey. It's Harrison O'Donnell. Seems the Gov just fired the first shots our way. Seems so, says Juliet. I thought they might take longer to trace it all back to thought. I didn't expect that the TNB would openly write about it. Those TNB fuckers fired me. They did? So quickly? Wow, they must have really loved you. Now, there's another thing. Cass has been arrested. Her lawyer told me. What? Fuck. Just as I thought, it couldn't get worse. Symes is Kaiser Sose. That is true. Yep, but it was about new evidence in the officer injury, not these bombings. Looks like some ugliness is headed our way from all sides at once. Think the police will follow this lead too? Of course, it's just a matter of time. Harrison, I'm scared. Yeah. Ooh, somebody's watching me. And I have no privacy. Whoa, I always feel that somebody's watching me. Who is it? Who's watching me? Tahoods! Thank you so much, Tahoods, for following. Now we're at 50 followers, I think, which means we are now eligible for the Twitch affiliate emote excitement, and I'm so excited about it. Welcome, welcome. We are right now watching a kind of a faux revolutionary and a type A ex-girlfriend talking about being harassed by the government, and by the government they mean me. Super awkward. Totes awkward. But welcome! Welcome to being one of the battle buddies. That's the best. Hey, Tahoods! That's so great. Oh, we've got to go back. What's happening? Oh, Juliet's scared. Yeah, don't be. Did your hacker say something? Oh, that. This guy's crazy. Completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Oh, damn. What about this lawyer you talked to? Seems like we will have use for him soon. Joseph says he's busy trying to get Cassandra out. That son of a bitch. Understandably so. What would you do if, whatever her name, was arrested, huh? What would you do if I was? Yeah, I get it. No need to lecture me, Jules. But Joseph did say he might give us advice if he finds anything. Yeah, of course he will. Right after he sends us his invoice. You're not fair. We gotta face it. We're on our own on this. Wait a sec. Huh? He just texted me. Give me a second. Ooh. Tuds. Welcome, Tuds. Ooh, there's a chat over here from Joseph Langley. Let's see what it is. Joseph Langley. Hello, Juliet? Oh, hi again. I just had a look at the news. Yeah, it's exactly what we feared. What if the hacker is the government? I don't know. It's looking pretty harsh, yes, but I made an interesting discovery that we need to have a word about. I need to talk to you and your colleague, Harrison? Yes, I was just chatting to him. I can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you. That would be great. Give me a moment. Session closed. Ooh. Oh, so excited. All of the, you know, the internets. Well, I don't know when they're going to have their special internet conversation, but that session's closed. Incoming session. Go back over here. Maybe, oh. I'll set up a conference call. Ooh, switched over. Wait! Nina mentioned the cops were wiretapping her calls. Said it yourself. Why not chat? I think a call is much more appropriate for legal counsel. Raises less eyebrows. And chats might be logged just as easily. We're just the average couple seeking advice, right? Couple? We need to do this. Don't speak too openly. Don't mention wiretaps, okay? I don't like this, but alright. Welcome to Hoods. Ooh, now we're gonna go and listen to somebody's private phone call. You know, with their lawyer, which is normally, you know, private information. That's cool. It's cool. It's great. Hello. Hey. Hey, Joseph. Seems this is working. Hello. Harrison, I presume? Yeah, and you're the law guy. Right, the law guy. Call me Joseph. Alright, Joseph. I just read about your group on the TNB. I guess this isn't exactly brightening things up for you. You could say that. So Jules here has big faith in your skills. Joseph, care to elaborate on what you found out? Yes, okay. So, you all know the safety bill? Yes. Yeah. All in all, it's an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily and to pry on their lives if necessary. If necessary? No, they use it as a sorry excuse for spying on people all the time. Intimidate them. Yes, I understand. What's particularly dangerous about it for you is that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indication of threats to the nation. In specific situations, it will be more than enough to point a word at you, point at a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough for you to hold you for some time. But what's even more problematic for you is the so-called transitivity of indication. The what? You all form a group, an activist group. This links you with one another. Now, if there is sufficient indication that, say, Abraham created thought to commit crimes or even acts of terrorism, well, they have grounds to arrest you all. But we didn't do anything. How is this just? This is so freaking outrageous! They'll twist and turn their so-called evidence until they get what they need. You will need to be very, very careful from now on. We can do something about this, right? We need explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful. Prove it beyond any doubt. This is why I need to ask you about Abraham, to find out his original intentions. Well, ask away. The two of us were friends for a while, but I never quite got the feeling he told me a lot about what was going on in his life. He was quite reclusive. Indeed, that's what he was like, except when he was around Thought. How was Thought formed? He found out about me by discovering my blog, said he wanted to start a debate club. I said fine. We had a couple of lame meetings, nothing much happened. A debate club then? That would be good. That could hardly be regarded as a terrorist cell. Yeah, but Abe was obsessed with getting his message out, like make people aware of what the government was doing. Okay, that could be misinterpreted. What about the protests? We went with Nina's plan for the Circle Mall. It turned out to be a catastrophe. And Juliet, at what point did you join Thought? During my studies, I met Abraham online by chance. He motivated me to take his course. Then Jules took over with the planning for the other two protests. So, would you say Abraham intended violence and outrage? No, Abe hated violence. He wanted to stay peaceful at all times. That is positive. So it was an individual planning this. Did someone in particular incite this? False intentions and bad planning caused this. You, Nina, me, each and every one of us is guilty, we're not going to share that, of deviating from Abe's intentions in their own way. Jules, you don't know what you're talking about. It was Nina. She neglected Abe's wishes, not us. Harrison, nobody's innocent here. Not me, not you, nobody. I fear this isn't getting us anywhere. To make sure you won't be prosecuted as a whole group, I will need to speak to Abraham. He's gone, we don't know where, and we don't know how to reach him. Sadly, yes. Oh well. We'll need to get back to writing some emails to get Cassandra out of this mess. Of course, I understand. Yeah. I suppose it's going to benefit you too as well if Cassandra's removed from custody, so don't worry. I'll get back to you. Goodbye, Joseph, and thanks. Yeah, thanks. Don't mention it. Goodbye. User quit the session. Well, your lawyer wasn't too helpful. Come on, give it a rest. This is a complicated situation for all of us. Yeah, so what next? I suggest we meet somewhere in town and come up with a good plan. What about the old meeting place? You mean that place? Yeah, of course. Of course. Just need to do something first. Don't let me wait too long, okay? Yeah, see you. See you there. So, my friends, we've got some data to figure out what we're going to do about this. Oh, yeah. So, I don't feel like we need to tell the government every time they're hanging out. But I think we can say that Joseph Abrahams was reclusive. Abraham Goldfels. I think that won't be too bad. That's fine. He was obsessed with getting his message out, make people aware of what the government was doing. Let's just not mention that one. Let's just disable that. She met him by chance online. That's fine. I feel like that's okay. Mr. Goldfels seems quite the charmer. like all the people gathered around him. That's fine. Jules took over planning the other 2 protests. You know, how about if I just disable that and don't share that information? Maybe they don't need to know that she took over those 2. So we have this conflict. I think that when Juliet is saying that all of us are guilty and we've all deviated from his ideas, she's speaking metaphorically. You know what I mean? I don't think she's talking about, and then we all wanted to go and murder people, which is exactly the government will read it. So let's just send that one in. Oops. Oh, that's going to go to Nina. And it did look like she did actually deviate in a more serious way. Well, the last time I actually told them where people were, and I was, like, not good. Hey, but you know what? I'm not sure if I'm willing to believe that this is really contradictory to what Abraham Goldfels wanted. So, why didn't he do anything about it? Well, I don't know. I think that if we hadn't withheld the information, they would have been killed earlier. I don't know. So they're going to go meet someplace and come up with a plan. And I just don't think I'm going to tell them that either. I don't think they need to know a lot of this information. I didn't tell them where she was going. They found out anyway. But see, my mistake was that I actually told them that she was trying to run in the first place. I should have been a lot more cagey about it. Campus Life Online, how to start repairing my notebook. What is this? Oh, Juliet. So this is from last year. Oh. Hey, so I got this new notebook for my studies as a Christmas present for my parents. It was working fine until last week, but after a short presentation at the Media Department Expo, the damn thing just won't turn on anymore. I think something's loose on the inside. My dad said I should just return it, but I'm determined to fix this thing myself. So come at me, clever IT guys and gals. Give me some advice so I can call myself a real DIY notebook repair expert. I took a picture of the little troublemaker so you can see which make and model I'm talking about. Can someone out there tell me where to start and what I should be looking for? Thanks in advance, Juliet. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Very funny, haha. Please, anyone here to give me some real advice, pretty please? Hey, Juliet K, I think your father's right. Best return the notebook. The warranty will be void if you make a mistake or open the case. Or you can bring it around to the IT admins in room A101. They'll take care of it. In any case, do not try to fix it yourself. Juliet K says, yeah, I get the concerns about the warranty, but I'm willing to take the risk. It's just that I hate to let go of an idea once I've settled on it, if you get what I mean. Determined. This is just such a girl thing to say. Why you have to be just so stubborn? Listen to the mod. Goldfell says, Dear Juliet K, I hope I'm allowed to speak a little off topic. Frankly, I rarely browse through this board, but I saw your posting, and I believe I saw you last week at the Media Department Expo. Weren't you the one who held a short presentation on ethics in online media? I found this quite captivating. I'd love to invite you to my media ethics course next semester if it fits your schedule. Oh, and I'm sorry I can't be of much help with your notebook, but I'm very sure you'll fix it in no time. Yours sincerely, Abraham Goldfels. Yep, PCID for the internet scoops. You have no Alfredo sauce. Ooh. Oh, well, thanks for the kind words. Sounds interesting enough. I just might drop by. I will not use this image. I like her old portrait. I feel like... So I'm going to just tell you part of how I'm feeling. I feel like if I don't give any information up at all, they're going to be suspicious of me. So I'm going to put in like little bits of information I think will not be too incriminating. And we do have her PC, and I'm going to upload that information so we can snoop on her computer in a way that's super illegal. Great. Super awesome. What do we have? We have Initiate's timeline. Oh, that's not interesting. We're going to disable that because we don't need it. Alright, what do we have? Oh, hold on a second. There might be something else in here. Oh, right, we're going to disable that portrait as well. Okay. Send down Fishing Club. In the gallery, I think we had... I thought we had everything. Oh, yeah. There's this thing about his sexuality we haven't really sort of determined, and also is not at all relevant. So let's look at her desktop and see what we can find out. I don't even know. I still think that Juliet's a little bit sketchy, to be honest. I do. I think she's a little bit sketchy, but I don't want her being murdered. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's look at her trash. Greetings from Copacabana. Oh. What? Orwell has lost the connection to the main server. What happened? Why? What happened? I just... Oh. What? Okay. I'm not on the main server anymore. Oh, we're back. The connection to the main server has been reestablished. That's mysterious, everyone. I feel like our hacker friend might be involved somewhere. Working. Message. That won't be go. I just had a strange kind of connection problem. It was like the mainframe had vanished. Still got some data loss between the servers and here. Seems it's all slowly going back to normal again. It is. Jer knows. It's the Haxors. We had a joker who thought he could intrude our database. InfoSec says they've averted the attack. Huh. It was our hacker friend. Oh. Let's see. Well, let's look at this. What else do we have? We have the system. Browser history. Let's see. She's looking at Joseph Langley, the law offices, Harrison's timeline, the Nashville Holder, Stelligan, banned for a banned website, public transportation map, Nashville Holder. This all looks fairly normal stuff. Stelligan, her university stuff. Your fantastic course. Oh, it's from Abraham Goldfeld's, an email from last year. My dear Juliet, you are very welcome to write me in any way you find appropriate, and frankly, I'm happy about your open and honest message. Speaking to you, I got the impression that you are a very clever young woman who is afraid to believe in herself, which is a shame because you certainly should believe in yourself. People will always find a way to be cruel, to be judgmental towards you, but that doesn't mean you have to take it to heart. Let me tell you something I rarely tell to other people. I came to the nation from Greiblingen, a tiny village near Stuttgart in Germany, where I still have family. It's one of those places where everyone knows everyone, without any exceptions. My childhood and adolescence were entirely determined by this atmosphere of being watched, evaluated constantly. It was made worse by the fact that I could not live up to all the expectations directed at me. I ended up trying to be who people wanted me to be. It was maddening. Abysmal stupidity, hard for everyone involved. I would never want you to make the same mistake. But it sparked my interest in what I teach, so at least there is something positive to come from it. Come to think of it, I'm part of a small group of people who are just in line with the topics you're interested in. I'm certain you would find yourself appreciated there. I'll give you more information in person in one of my courses, should you continue to attend, which I certainly hope you do. Looking forward to seeing you in the course. Yours, Abraham Goldfels. An essay draft. Dangers of the Omnipresent Digital Information, essay by Juliet Carrington. The modern world is in a transitory state towards omnipresence of digital information. Processes, goods, even money transcend their physical form and continue their existence in the abstract form of data, mere units of information that either represent or describe the associated object. While this yields a lot of comfort, especially regarding the speed of exchange and accessibility to said processes or goods, naturally this also has a downside. In this essay, I will consider the problems that arise from the nature of the omnipresent and arguably omnipotent information. For this essay, I will focus mainly on two such problems. A, the unlimited reproduction of data, and B, the interpretation of bits of all of this is all crap that isn't the point. You can do better. You've to finish the essay, Juliet. And then Rosen, her work. PR material. Ferbs. I rest my case, you're welcome. Oh, well, let's read this backwards. Hey, Barry, Maria asked me to get some specifics on a project with the internal codename Demiurge. I'll send the authorization key to access the request info separately. Can you get her details on how it functions from a user point of view, the interface, the controls, and project milestone dates? What if Juliet's the hacker? What if Juliet's super sketchy? What if she's evil? What if it's the government? I don't know. Shares first drafts. We need the data by tomorrow, and Raimi is overseas at the architect thing. The only other person who could get us that quickly I could think of is you. Can you help the new PR assistant out? Thank you, Juliet. I feel like we can put that in there. Demiurge? I feel like I've heard that name before. I don't mean from Greek mythology. Okay, Symes. That was not funny. Hey, Juliet. Put a USB drive with material you asked for on her desk. It's tons of documents, including technical details, yet most of the specifics have been redacted by the clients. I hope Marie is aware this stuff is so confidential that it doesn't even exist officially. No lists on who got or is supposed to get which stuff, when and why. I don't get why PR needs this, but, well, won't stand in the way of Victor's grand vision of information sharing. Ask and thou shalt receive. After all, you had a key. Speaking of the devil, do me a favor and come around personally next time, okay? Even though you've just started here this month, you can for sure already guess what Victor has to say about mail exchanges in the company. So, I just feel like... I know, Symes is just like, whatever, Symes. I feel like, synchronous over asynchronous communication. Go meet in person always. You're the best, Barry. Thanks. I rest my case. You're welcome. I feel like Juliet is an evil mastermind. I'm also just being paranoid right now, so that's cool. Just paranoid. Oh. An email. Joseph Langley to an unknown person. I've conducted a talk with members of Thought. Of course, they claim to be neither involved in the bombings nor to be in contact with Abraham Goldfels. Thought was formed as a debate club at first, then became an activist group. There's this Juliet Carrington who seems rather harmless, but this Harrison O'Donnell might well be a fanatic. Talking to them gave me the impression that he is Thought's leader, if one can call him that. He openly spoke out against the government and the safety bill. He seems to be the fanatic type. Observe him. Remember our agreement. Yep, that's right, I forgot to mention last time. Joseph Langley is informing to some unknown person who might be Symes, I don't know who it is, to see if he can get Cassandra out of custody. And it looks like, I feel like we have almost everything done. There's something in the gallery we haven't finished yet, but maybe it's in the club part? Oh no, there's that one thing, but that's a thing that we don't have. Here, I'll tell you what. You know what? I also don't even think this is relevant, so we're going to just disable that. Because I don't think it's relevant, and I don't think anybody needs to know about it. Nobody should give a hoot about what his sexuality is. Not relevant. So... something here. Oh. You know what? I think it's fine to say that he has family in the small German town of Greiblingen, because it's not like they're going to go and invade it. Yeah, I think so too. I think he's contacting somebody from the government. That is my feeling. Missing persons worldwide help to find Gunther Ahrens. Who is this? Missing persons worldwide. What is this? Gunther Ahrens. Disappearance. Age at disappearance 39. Age now 63. Missing since... Oh. My dear... Personal message. My dear Gunther has been missing for several years now. One day Gunther did not return from work. Colleagues and friends claim they have not seen him, nor have any clue where he might have gone to. We put all our hope in the new possibilities of the web to continue our search, and maybe find him someday. Gunther, I have not lost confidence that you are still out there. You would never abandon us. You wouldn't, I know it. If you ever read this, please call or write. Just give us something to know what became of you. We are not mad. We will never be mad. We are just waiting for your loving wife, Margaret, and daughter, Ava Ahrens. If you've seen Gunther or recognize yourself, get in touch with us. Call this number or write sighting at Traceless International Int around the clock and anonymously. Hey, Cupcake. Oh. Hey, you had a power cut? The Orwell system had a power cut. What if it was Haxor's? So I feel like... you know what? We will give them that information about him. That's okay. How could I possibly miss this? I'm such an idiot! That is true, Symes. You just said something really accurate. It's legitimate to change your name when immigrating, yet very few people do so. That is what Mr. Goldfell's, Aaron must have done. Sure. That's fine. We'll also say that he was reported missing. I'm okay with that. He was reported missing in 1993, the year he immigrated. What did he do? He really didn't do anything. It's just that he was gay and was not able to sort of handle this anymore. And I don't think that anybody needs to know any of that business. So let's just not tell them. We're going to just not tell them a bunch of stuff, actually. And those are my feelings. I feel less and less inclined to tell the government anything, and that may be a really bad thing, but those are my feelings. Oh, hey, look! Obituaries. What is this? Patricia Goodman, Rachel Whitfield, Gunther Ahrens. Oh, he's dead. Oh. Gunther Ahrens, added by Anonymous. Who did that? Gunther Ahrens, age 63, passed away at his home near Bonton. Though he was friends with many, very few knew the true person behind his gentle smile. Although his achievements in life were numerous, Gunther was a person always filled with self-doubt. That is no wonder, considering the world wronged him over and over again. Yes, he had his mistakes. He wasn't innocent. Who is? Gunther always did right, did what he thought was right. He deserved better. I will miss you dearly, my friend. Wow. Well, he did have incurable cancer. You're telling me we've been chasing a dead man all this time? This is downright impossible. I mean, he did write an email to Nina Turnova just yesterday, didn't he? Oh, I'm beginning to hate the fact that we can only look at points of data without knowing the full story. The truth is in there, but I just don't see it, damn it! Screw all of this! Screw Orwell! I need to think. Look at all the facts again. Just watch for a while and let me know if anything new happens, okay? So, the report came from the team at Abraham's address just came in. Sign the Mutant Registration Act. See, Jer, always register the mutants, all the time. Now he wants a full story. I know, he was really good with like little bits of like incriminating data and being dumb. It was completely abandoned, no furniture left, nothing. Which is no longer a surprise, I guess. Yeah, and then Charles Haney died. Let's disable this new portrait. That's fine. We have an overview of the thought, but there's a listener going on right now. Let's hear what's happening. Oh, it's an email. It's an email from Initiate. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Initiate, our hacker, has the creepy voice like this. 50 followers, hype! 50 followers, hype! So excited! I know! right? It's so exciting. We're gonna see how this goes. So don't worry. Tell your wife hello. That's what I want to say. And so here's the initiate. Attacking Orwell worked, but not for long, and not again. Not this way. I got you a gift though. Take a look on your thought web server. Handle with care. Do I tell the government? Enjoy the foods. Enjoy the dinner. I hope it's delish, and have a nice dinner with your wife, and say hi to your wife from all the rest of us, even though she doesn't know us and probably doesn't care, but tell her anyway, because that sort of thing tickles me. Do I tell the government that they were attacked, or do I just not tell them? You know what? I'm not going to tell them. I'm not feeling it right now. But let's look at this overview. What do we have here? I've got the thought. Entry 10. The Orwell Project. What is all of this? Was this actually? Yeah, I know. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I just don't trust anything that's going on right now, and so I feel like I can go back to it, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm feeling... Oh, good. Yay, pork. I like pork. So I'm just... I don't know. And the reason why Initiate seems bad is because I give them the bad voice. So let's see. Was this actually done by Hancock, or was it done by the Initiate? Let's see. With all the new people on our site, proper introductions are in order. Why, hello there. Where did all these people come from? Might it be due to the fact that the fucking biggest newspaper in the goddamn nation just published an article on us? Didn't think they still had an audience that large. The irony is not lost on me. We tried to get our message out though, but whatever we did, it wasn't enough to get your attention. And now you show up on our doorstep uninvited, yet still wanting attention. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Now that you're here, let's have a small chat, shall we? I've got someone here who's desperately eager to meet you all. Meet my good friend Benjamin Costigan. Benjamin, meet the world. On first sight, Benjamin seems like a fine man, doesn't he? He's 32, so in his best years, lives in a cozy house, even has a pregnant fiancée named Amy Peters. Never would you guess what a terrible secret he hides. See, Benjamin here is a government agent in a project they apparently call Orwell. That's Symes. Interesting. Let's just, hold that for a moment. Never heard of it? No surprise, I hadn't either. They don't want us to know, at least not yet. Orwell makes it mind-numbingly easy to spy on all of you with just a few mouse clicks. Ordinary people recruited from anywhere in the world make those mouse clicks seem as if it's all just a game. Fourth wall, I see you. Then there's Benjamin. He's the guy that receives your data, has an elaborate look at it and says, this is the one we'll put in jail. This is the one's life we're gonna fuck up. That's one hell of a job, isn't it? Now, you might ask, where did this Hancock fella get this info from? The answer is from the Orwell Project itself, because the thing isn't even secure. No, I don't expect you to believe me just like that. I'd like to propose something better. Go and ask Benjamin. Oh yeah, almost forgot that you don't know him. No problemo. Here's his address. 34 Oak Drive, 7X, 67 Fairview. If you would kindly visit him and send him my best regards, that would be much appreciated. We'll take care of the bastards that sit on the other side of this Orwell project who dig through all your personal files and grin while they look at your nude photographs. Thought is your friend. We'll get them for you, promise. The thoughts must be free again, Hancock. Well. Well, well, well. So, here's what's going to happen. I am going to upload this because I feel like maybe Symes might need to know that people might be hanging out, coming to his house real soon. I feel like he needs to know that. Although, there we go. All right. Hey, Symes, you need to know this. You need to know this real fast. I'm not friends with why am I? Where did that come from? I'll grant you to add more, if there is any. I want to know. I need to know. Okay. You want to know all the things he's saying about you? That's cool. Let's do it. Let's, well... Oh, so they don't think that, Hancock did it? Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, Jer, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to enable this, and I'm going to tell them that Initiate did it. Yep, it's time. It is now time. This guy was behind that back-end breakdown? I should have known. That's why it was so pathetic. Yeah, so I'm with you there. I'm with you there, Jer. We're there together. Now, we were looking at our reader and the Orwell project, and we're going to tell him everything that they know about him that was published. No! Yeah, I know, right? His pregnant fiancée. Yep. No! And that you're a government agent, that you spy on people. How is this possible? This cannot be happening! I need to go home, now! Yeah, go home and, like, take care of that and, like, move your... Oh, I should probably let them know that, you know, your address is on file, too. But you're not around right now, are you? I hope that Symes can get his fiancée out of there before it's too late. Because that's messed up. I don't think you should dox people. You know what I mean? I also don't think you should be, like, spying on them secretly. But it looks like that is it for today. Yeah. Log out, my friends. So this is our, we're going to head on to the very last day. And we're going to see what happens. We've got a bunch of stuff. Yeah. We've got this information about Gunther. Yeah. Well, let's go to the next day, everybody. This is it. Episode 5, Under the Spreading Chestnut Tree. Oh. Ooh! It's Catherine Delacroix. Like herself. She's coming to talk to me. I feel weird about this. Also, I don't like her. Since you have the most powerful investigative tool at your disposal, I suspect you already know who I am. You, on the other hand, have been a hard-working investigator so far. You have proved Orwell's working as intended. I will be your new advisor on this case. This has become far too important to leave the case to the advisor with an exposed identity. Symes is well, but no longer fit to work on Orwell. Moving forward, we will not speak about him again. As far as you are concerned, he never existed. With yesterday's so-called revelation about Orwell's sympathizers, this terrorist group has taken to the streets. We need to show all of the nation Orwell is keeping them safe. We won't allow some fools to trample on everything we've achieved. We must first get rid of the imposter pretending to be Abraham Goldfels, find out who did it, and where they are hiding. So, apparently, Catherine Delacroix is my new supervisor, and I don't like her. Just, you know, Just so you know, don't like her. 50 followers. Well, let's look at the news. Let's look at the headlines. I'm feeling super uncomfortable with the fact that we're not going to be talking about him again as if he never existed. Like, was he arrested? What did they do to him? I don't like it. Yeah, I really feel like he might be in a secret nation prison, and I don't like it. Like, I mean, he's an idiot and all, but I don't think he should be in a secret nation prison. Yeah, I don't like it. House of exposed government employee vandalized. House, let's look. What do we have? Oh. Well. A lot of things are happening, aren't they? Well, let's check it out. A peaceful house in Fairview was turned into a mess this morning. Fairview. A quiet house in Fairview was ravaged by vandalism overnight as raging protesters took up arms and tried to invade the home of government employee Benjamin C. and his fiancée. Color bombs and spray paint were used to deface the outer walls of the estate, along with the owner's car, which was left in the driveway. The garden was trampled, and several windows of the home were left shattered. Benjamin C. and his fiancée were not at home during the attack, which was called in by several of their neighbors during the early hours of the morning. Just before the incident, Benjamin C. had been doxxed, a practice where online groups link personal information on the internet with malicious intent, by activist group Thought, when they claimed he was linked to a new government initiative. The project, now known as Orwell, allegedly will be used to install mass surveillance on all citizens in the nation. At this time, it remains unclear whether anti-government protesters are connected to the project's reveal are involved in the crime. Well. I wonder if she has always been my... the chapter titles are really good, right, Jer? Cupcake therapy. I don't like Catherine Delacroix, the head of security, the one who created the Orwell Initiative. I think she's creepy and a fascist. And I don't like her. Don't like her at all. Let's look at our anti-Orwell protesters gather at Freedom Memorial remains. As Thought activists unveil government surveillance system Orwell, supporters gather at former Freedom Memorial. Government stays silent. Late on Sunday evening, protesters gathered at Freedom Plaza in Bonton. Once again, Freedom Plaza has become the center of attention, with over a dozen citizens protesting at the ravaged Freedom Memorial on Sunday evening. The cause of the protest is the recent unveiling of Orwell, a mass surveillance program issued in secret by the government. The information was leaked by the activist group Thought, the same group that was brought to public attention as the alleged culprits of the Bonton bombings. The group claimed in a recent blog post that they had proof that the government has plans to use this system to put the population of the nation under mass surveillance. We have reached out to the government for a statement about the Orwell project, but at the time of publication, we had not received a reply. More on this story as it unfolds. Back to you, Jane. That's what they always say, the television announcers. And then, negotiations in Triflith renewed. Under the lead of Prime Minister Blaine, negotiations about structured re-elections with the opposition have been resumed, leaving experts baffled. Blaine and Cassart gathered around the round table in Triflith. The Pargesian president, Cassart, has given the green light to resume negotiations about a re-election. This is the result came from only one day of Prime Minister Blaine's visit to Triflith and is widely interpreted as a beacon of hope for the crisis-riddled region. Under supervision of the Prime Minister, Cassart, and members of the opposition gathered at the round table in the Pargesian presidential palace after the talks had been discontinued last week. Experts, who had mostly predicted long and difficult talks, are surprised by the sudden change of mind by Cassart due to the Prime Minister's intervention. Meanwhile, the riots in Triflith went on, but decreased in intensity significantly as many followers of the opposition called off the planned actions at the news of the roundtable gathering. Well, so I suppose we should survey people's private communications. There's a lot of them to survey, including our fake Abraham Goldfels, who I bet is Catherine Delacroix, but she's doing all this so that she can go and, like... Ooh. Sorry. Nina, I'm truly sorry for having drawn the investigators' attention to you, but frankly, you've overstepped the boundaries of our agreement. The bombs were meant as a warning to those who are indifferent, a beacon of remembrance to our messages that swords must always be free. They were not meant to kill. Once again, you disappoint me with your insurmountable hatred and rage. Consider our agreement void. Abraham Goldfels. Thought must gather once again. From Gunther Ahrens to Cassandra Watergate, Joseph Langley, Juliet Carrington, Harrison O'Donnell, Nina Maternova. Members of SOC, my dear friends, as you all have experienced already, we are being besieged by the government. They have denounced us, called us terrorists, and turned the public against us. This will stop today. Their days are about to come to an end. I have a plan, but for this to work out, we must meet like we did in the old days, when we had our meetings in the Café Chestnut. We will have a conference call at 4 p.m. sharp, because I'm well aware that a meeting in person won't work out for us. You need not fear surveillance, all has been taken care of. I will contact you. Get in a safe position, be ready. Abraham Goldfels. So I am going to put this information in the whatnot, because one, I don't know who this fake Abraham Goldfels is, and also, maybe I can then hear the conference call and I don't have to tell them what's said. A gathering. We know Abraham Goldfels is dead. Someone must be impersonating him. This is as clear as crystal. We must act swiftly and collect as much evidence as possible before this gathering commences. Thought is certainly up to no good. As you know, processing data chunks is time-consuming. I would say we have time for roughly 20 data chunks. Be considerate. Okay, so here it is, gang. We have 20 data chunks that we can upload. Yeah, I can't meet you because I'm not actually him. Super sketch. So Cupcake Therapy knows exactly who she is. The devil. We have 20 data chunks. That's all we've got. So we have to be very, very careful about what we upload. Let's see. So that is the message that goes to... But why did he send it to Nina? Who is this person? Thought must gather once again to Joseph Langley. He gets it. I know! I think they just ran out of data. That's all. Thought must gather once again. Yeah. And here's ghosting. Marka. You must think I'm stupid. First you tell me where you're going because you need to ghost, then hours later you don't answer your phone. So I called Purse asking for you, and she told me you were at Cyber Cafe Chestnut yesterday evening. Said you stormed in, then furiously wrote something on your PC, probably this outrageous blog post the news speaks of, then stormed back out the door, only to meet whom? Juliet? Meaning you're back in action with this shitty group? And her? I cannot fucking believe it. So now I'm trying emails so you can't dodge me any longer. You and me, we're done. I mean it. So that's interesting information. I don't know if I want to put any of it up online. I don't know if I want to give anybody anything. I feel like I don't want anyone to know anything ever. Those are my feelings. That's not going to get the game moving forward, however. Well, let's see. Well, I suppose I'll put the information that he was at the Cafe Chestnut. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. This is where Harrison O'Donnell did his dirty work, probably thinking we would not be able to track him down. We will track him down. I've gone through the information we have on the remaining suspects regarding the impersonation of Abraham Goldfels. We've received information from a reliable source that he is probably the leader of Thought. He predicted the bombings. This alone makes him suspicious. We have no idea why he hid the posts on the Thought blog and his timeline. Yet, we are yet to clarify why he would frequenting a drugstore so often. Survival supplies, perhaps? Why would he have two health insurances? It is apparent that Harrison O'Donnell might well be part of the Bondon bombings. I know, poor Marka. Yeah, I'm not giving the breakup. Unless I want to, like, flood them with fake information. So, like, here's the thing, Artie Snack. If I decide that they are too sketchy, I will fill up those data chunks with, like, useless information if I feel like I need to do that. Like, we will see where this is going to go. We don't know. He is probably the one impersonating Goldfells. I want you to prove this and lock him away for good. So, right, you don't care about actually following the evidence. You have your conclusion, and then you want me to follow it. See. Okay, well... What do we have here? Lobby, hit scores, host, Cyber Cafe Chestnut. Lobby. Hello world! The internet is like a chestnut tree, ever-growing, branching, spreading. Everyone has the right to dwell or relax in its shadow. We will make sure you get your right. Need the web? Got you covered. Out of battery? Charge it here. Need PC access only? Also, yep. Bring your PC or use one of ours. Find us on Seligan Campus, Complex D, next to the actual cafe. All we ask for is an occasional donation. Cash or goods in return, if you can. That's it. Ready. High scores. What is the primary goal? To win the game. We award scores for the time spent in our cafe, donating stuff or contributing to the cause by any other means. She's not caring about anything other than advancing her position. She's sketch. So, Hancock is right there for second position. He's there a lot. Robot Lady, Multivac, Jagged Y. Okay. Hosts. Meet your hosts. Leonore, aka Persephone, founder and boss of the bunch. Ahmed, aka Rattlesnake. Super admin and all-around super guy. Marka, Wicked Witch. So here's Marka so they met at the cafe. She keeps the drink rolling and the bits flowing. Honorable hosts. Harrison, aka Hancock. Former admin and handsome. You know what? We can do that. We can say he's a former admin of that's fine. We will do that. And I will not use a new portrait just yet. But load user. Marka. Donated 2 pallets of non-alcoholic beverages. Fine. Let's look at our hosts again. Persephone. Leonore. Active host. A lot of devices. Hosts. Rattlesnake. Donating working PC, monitor cables, right, it's great. Hosts. Our Hancock. He does like the redheads, this is true. Oh look, it's his computer device. Well, we're gonna put that in there because we need to find the info. And we've got 17 data chunks remaining. I don't know about all this, my friends. Let's go to the listener. Chat session with Juliet. Alright. Let's listen. Let's see what's happening here. 17 data chunks. The game is, I think. Harrison is so dead. Where the hell are you? Why'd you leave Abe's? Our plan was to hide somewhere until we're no longer public enemies number 1 and 2. Yeah, that was before I found out what you did. You exposed a government employee. Take a close look at what happened. They're after us now for sure. Was that necessary? Look at the TMB. We've developed the following. If they prosecute us now, there'll be a public outcry. This tiny crowd with the banners won't stop a thing. We'll be gone forever once they get us. This is why I had to leave. Did you get Abraham's email? Yeah, that was crazy. I know. All of a sudden he's back and he has a plan. I can't believe it. Where was he this whole time? Will you attend this gathering? Will she? Come on, let me know. Ooh. Of course. If Abe is there, we must attend. I will hide away someplace. I can call in from my notebook. You should do the same. Don't hide anywhere you've been to in the last 24 hours. We might check there first. Will do. My damn phone is gone. Just like you disappeared this morning. You haven't seen it by chance. Jesus, can you not take care of your stuff? No, I have not seen your phone. Suspicious. Maybe Goldfeld is a Cylon. Maybe he's number 6. Oh, fuck it. Try to track it down, but it doesn't send a signal. Probably out of battery or something. Yeah, whatever. I'll go without it until the gathering. Yeah, until the gathering. Oh. Well, I'm not gonna post any of these things just yet. I'm gonna look at his computer. The cache. Let's look at his trash. Always in the trash first. T&O ideas. As you may or may not have heard, I've been affiliated with a group called Thought in the past. Might as well blow that right in your face before some data miner does and claim shit. Yeah, let them claim shit if they love worthless shit all that much. Once upon a time, there was a daft punk who sought to build an activist group, but failed awfully. The moral of the story is, your activism isn't worth shit, because peeps just don't care. As you may or may not have heard, the TNA office is a bunch of cocksuckers. At least now you know. Don't say you haven't been warned. Nice. Let's look at the system. Browser history. What do we got? Where's my phone? Oh, we can get the ID for his phone. Look up the web search. Benjamin Costigan. Yeah, that's obvious. Let's just put his phone. Dema! Dema! How are you doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. Right now we have 16 data chunks remaining before I suppose the game is over. And Catherine Delacroix, the head of security for the nation, is now our personal handler. And I think that's sketchy. That's how we're doing. I have got grading to do. Let's continue on with this desktop, though. Let's get personal. I love you, Hancock. Oh, Rebel Punk God. That's great. I don't think he's... Yeah. Your life trust invoice. Two life insurance policies. This is a game called Orwell, and it is one of the 6 games that was nominated for the Independent Game Festival's Excellence in Narrative Award. It did not win it, but it is one of the 6, and I'm playing through all 6. This is 4 of 6 that we have played so far. And in this game, you are some sort of anonymous person on the internet who's looking through people's private information for the government in order so the government can arrest them in a super sketchy way. At first it's just like, we have to stop terrorists, but now it's like super sketch. That's what it is. Mr. O'Donnell, please find your invoice for our services below. Life Trust Flex Insurance March. Life Trust Flex Insurance March. This total is going to be subtracted automatically from your stored bank account within the next 2 days. Thank you for trusting in Life Trust. Alright. And then Life Trust Family Plus Insurance March. Okay. Family members. Alright. Terrorism. Terrorism bombing. Why would someone like O'Donnell own a health insurance for a family member? Well, I don't know, creepy lady. Terrorism. There's like a bunch of bombings, and we got the person we think probably did it, but it's just all bad. Hey you! I just wanted to thank you for your support on my blog post for The Thought. I have the feeling that Nina does not really like me. I hope I didn't do anything wrong. Frankly, she scares me a bit. You know, I didn't want to occupy her spot in Thought. If you want to, we can meet tomorrow at Cafe Chestnut and talk about our great success at Stelligan. The next best thing... Everything besides Nina. I mean, I study at the campus, you work there, so we're neighbors anyway. Are you in? Juliet, aka Dixon. Well, I think we will... Hey! Right? It's my MFEC shirt. I love it. We do have to stop the terrorists. And the color, right? That was all the aid of smart people. I am gonna put up this one. I don't know if it's good. Oh, and you know what? We're gonna put Juliet's email address as well. And now we have 13 data chunks left. That is all we have. We can look at his phone. We've got another entry from Thought. Well, let's go there. Oh, it's about the protest. It's about the protest. Our protest, this is by Juliet. Our protest at Stelligan was a lively gathering of open-minded people. Students, teachers, professors, and others formed a bright and colorful crowd. I have to admit, when Abraham asked me to join Thought, I wasn't sure what to think of it. Join an activist group? That's not a thing for me. Sure, not everything is fine, but organizing protests in the streets? Isn't that a bit much? But I knew Abraham, and as he was my professor for media ethics at Stelligan, so I trusted him. I said yes. But it wouldn't stop there. Harrison and Nina left the event planning to me. Me, who had never done anything close to this before. Whew, a pretty scary task. As both Abraham and I were closely tied to Stelligan University, my suggestion was to organize a peaceful protest there, slowly raise awareness among students. They would most likely be more open-minded, prone to question the authority in the government, wouldn't they? Indeed, the protest went off without a hitch. Stelligan's president even permitted us to hold the protest on campus grounds, and close to 100 students, provided I didn't miscount, participated. Many of them just joining as they were walking by and wanted to know more. There was no conflict, no fear, just support. But we're still talking about it a week later in the halls of Stelligan, and for me personally, it turned out to be a night to remember. Hancock says, Jules, let me just say the important thing first. You did great. That's why we chose you for this. You even thought of making sure everything could get home after the protest by organizing an extra bus. Anyway, already got an idea for what's next. Take things out to the streets, literally. Not the university streets, more like the streets. Think you can help us organize that as well? Ooh, there's a Dread TV show starting up? I didn't know that. Protests. Ooh, you guys have been talking. Let's see. Face to the voice. There is. It is true. My face to the voice. Everyone saying hi. Let's see. What happens if you lock up everyone? Well, that'd be great. This is Orwell. Protests like mass protests. It seemed like it was just kind of like a small protest. Yeah, throwing away the key, and also probably not having a trial. Turns into super jail. Then I think if you lock up everyone, I think you just have like Escape from New York. You know, like you just sort of turn Manhattan into like a prison and lock everyone in there. I think that's what happens. There's a little bit of shade being thrown around in the chat, and that is awesome. Let's see. Thanks, Harry. After this, I'm confident I might be able to organize something bigger for next time. The streets are probably not the best choice, too unsafe, but I'll come up with something. Concerned. Juliet, I don't want to offend you. You're new, and you did a good job, but this simply isn't enough. Our petty protest doesn't matter on a national scale. That's the simple truth. With a pace like this, the government will have erected their oppressive machinery before we even get to the streets. Nina, you know I think likewise, and in the end, you're right. Our next thing will be much bigger. We'll make the news for sure. But we need to be smart about it. Smart like Julesy. That's why I want to hear a plan. That's why I want her to plan the next thing as well. Dixon. I understand you, Nina. I'll do my best to get things right and safe. At the moment, I'm thinking of Freedom Plaza. Pretty much everything we need space-wise there. Would that be okay for everyone? Juliet, maybe she's not evil. Maybe. But, you know, I'm not. Apparently there's a thing here to look at. But I don't see it. Can hit Dixon. So, oh, she only made one article. Alright. So let's see. We have got things. Oh, Yeah, I'm not going to use the new profile. It's fine. I heard that Iron Fist was not great. That's what I heard. I heard there were pacing problems. I heard it was not great. So, do not torture yourself to HUDs. So, here we are. Oh, Initiate. Ooh, our weird hacker. Ooh, our weird hacker. Knock, knock. Huh? Who are you? Name's Initiate. Oh, you're this hacker guy Harrison spoke about then. Right. I feel like just waste all your data uploading new this is totally what I should do. So you have the Thought blog? You've been following around? Why? What do you want? What I want? I want to know what happened to Thought. These bombings have been ringing in my head, and I just don't know. Was this Thought's work? Was it a government setup? Listen, I don't know either. I'm sorry, but shit is majorly going down the drain right now. If you can help us, do it, please. My help got you where you are right now. You helped to dox this cost again? Harrison told me you wouldn't want to assist us. Don't talk so openly. Or did you forget what's going on? Right. Sorry. Can you do that again? What you did? No. They're going to track me down for sure. Barely got out the last time. I need more intel on this thing first. At the moment, I don't see a way. Damn. So, what are you doing? Oh, you don't know yet? Abraham Goldfels, who founded Thought, sent us a message. Thought should gather once more. What? Abe is back? Yeah, and he says he has a plan. You know him? Kinda. Where from? Coincidence. Is Initiate... Look, if you know Abraham, why don't you attend this gathering as well? It's going down 4 p.m. as a conference call. Give me your number and I will invite you as well. No, thanks. But no thanks. Sounds like a trap to me. You shouldn't attend either. I'm pretty positive it's not. The email sounded authentic, but have it your way. I will. Good luck with this gathering. Good luck to you finding out what's going on here. You're gonna need it. Yeah, I also... Yeah. Yes. To HUDs? Exactly. Those are all my feelings as well. So, let's just say... We're gonna put down that Initiate help with the docs. That's fine. I feel like that's okay information to put out there. I don't mind. That's alright. We don't have... Oh, sorry. Didn't go through. Here we go. Okay. This Initiate is a nuisance. You must reveal his true identity. This might shed some light on what his motives are. Okay, lady. Let's go to Harrison's desktop. Oh, look. He really likes himself. Let's try his mails. So this is... Why does he have 2D Schwartz? I'm sorry. Nina, I'm truly sorry for having drawn this investigator's attention to you, but frankly, you overstepped the boundaries of our agreement. It's a bronze cement as a warning to those who are indifferent. A beacon of remembrance or a message that the source must always be free, so we're not meant to kill. Once again, you disappoint me with your insurmountable hatred and rage. Consider our agreement void, Abraham Goldfels. Well, interesting. It looks like maybe our Harrison O'Donnell is the one who's faking the Abraham Goldfels. Yes, indeed, and it was sent, it looks like, from his phone. Let's just note that. I think we have to note it. It was Harrison O'Donnell after all. Well done, investigator. Make sure we have all relevant locations where he might be hiding in his profile, so we can make an arrest. But what are you going to arrest him for, though? This is the thing that I don't really quite understand. What are you going to arrest him for? I don't know about all this. I don't know. Oh, Juliet Carrington's browser history. I don't see anything really exciting there. I don't know. Well, first off, Dema, I've not gotten a story from you, so there's that. We've got a story from Krellin Breach. I figure you're going to be doing one. There's going to be one about the fashion changes that have been happening in the town. So again, once I get the stories, then I can put one out. But I need the stories first. That's what I need. That session is closed. Mail, the open door. From Gunther Ahrens to Initiate. Initiate. Oh, good. Initiate. I will need to apologize for you for remaining silent for such a long time. I've been working a plan out in hiding. Today I need to call upon your help to make it happen. I'm aware of your capabilities and skills. We need to stop trying to tear down walls, instead shifting into running through open doors. Here's where to find one. Well, I don't know how I feel about this, but we will upload this information. We will upload that. I don't know what it means, but we will see what it means. So, they're going to try and attack Orwell once again. Well, let them come. Ooh, half our time is up. Stay diligent and considerate. I don't know. Here's the thing. Like, I don't know if I should have told them that. Well, I don't know what that means, and I don't feel comfortable with it. Let's see. Also, how do I tell one of my players that his SR negative qualities, mild addiction to tobacco and alcohol, aren't good for play, since there are no in-game negatives compared to the harder drugs the quality is meant for? Oh, you just say he can't have it. That's all. I mean, as GM, you approve characters, and if there's something on the character sheet that does not work for the way you're running the game, then it doesn't work. As I like to say, if something is not actually a disadvantage, if something does not disadvantage you, then it is not a disadvantage. So you can't take a disadvantage that is not actually going to disadvantage you in any way. So that would be the one thing. If it doesn't disadvantage you, it's not a disadvantage. If it's a negative quality that only is like 2 points or whatever, that's very, very small, and that can be used to sort of, you know, if it can be made to be disadvantageous, then it's okay. Three good players are better than 4 players with one who won't buy bullets for his gun. Right? If somebody is really argumentative and not willing to play in the spirit of the game, then maybe they should be in a different game. Now, I mean, right? The other option is you can say that, I mean, one of the questions would be how much is that negative quality worth, that sort of addiction to alcohol and tobacco. Yes, I will do so. I will do it. I'm just going to say that, like, if somebody... I've got numbers in my mind, but those numbers are not things that you probably know what I'm talking about. But I know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Oh. We can look at this desktop. I just want to say, like, what I will say, this is what I wanted to say, that I'm going to use a different, right now I'm just looking to see if there's anything that I've missed in these files. Managed to turn put only 4 each. what is 4 in relation to normal? Like, what is a... Because if 4 is the normal cost for tobacco... I mean, my question is a mild addiction to heroin also 4? Because if a mild addiction to heroin is also 4, and a mild addiction to tobacco is also 4, that does not seem like a good... that doesn't seem balanced, right? What's up with this? Am I missing something off of the desktop? I thought I'd seen everything. Maybe I didn't? Oh. Oh, no. Hold on a second. Really? So a mild addiction to heroin and a mild addiction to tobacco are the same? That's not the same. Here's what I will tell you. One, I would say those things are not the same. You cannot take a mild addiction to tobacco. That's not worth 4 karma. Or I would say, well, if you insist on taking this, I will make it be as disadvantageous as being addicted, having a mild addiction to bliss, and it will be really, really uncomfortable and terrible for you, if that's what you want. Like, if you want it to be, yeah, I mean, the thing is, there are ways to make addiction to mild addiction to tobacco to be just as disadvantageous to having a mild addiction to bliss, but I assume the player would think that that is not the case, right? I assume they're thinking they can get a point croc for it, where they could be like, oh, look, I'm getting points for nothing, right? And, you just say no. Well, but the thing is, I mean, you could also have him reek of smoke, have negative reactions, have people, like, have people harass him first. Like, you could make it like a really smoking negative culture wherein he gets lots and lots of negative reactions and is sort of harassed about it in kind of judgy ways. Yeah, right? I mean, like you can make it work, but the question is he just doing that because he wants... So here's the question about this mild addiction to alcohol and cigarettes. This is the thing you have to sort of think. Is what he wants free points? Or is what he wants to portray somebody who's mildly addicted to cigarettes and alcohol like some kind of noir detective? If he just wants to roleplay being mildly addicted to cigarettes and alcohol, just say you can roleplay that. There's no point in it. If all you want is the roleplaying aspect of it, and you don't want to deal with anything else, then you just take it as a roleplay thing, right? It's just part of your character. It doesn't rise to the level of an actual negative karma thing, and you just play it. You're smoking and you're drinking the scotch. You know, you're doing the thing, right? Scotch, right? If he wants a point croc, say no to the point croc. No point crocs. Yeah. So, I mean, basically, either if it's not going to affect you, if it's not going to actually have a mechanical effect to the same level as being mildly addicted to bliss, then it's not actually worth the value, and you just roleplay it, and it's just part of your character, it's part of your flavor text, right? If he wants it to actually have the same amount of, like, weight as being addicted to bliss or Nova Coke, oh, that can happen, but he has to know before taking it that it's going to happen, that it's going to be very disadvantageous, that it's going to be disadvantageous, right? Let's see. My current character's innate qualities. Mild addiction, astral projection, astral beacon, big regret, code of honor, dependence, emotional attachment. Yeah. Let's look at contacts. Oh, it's Jules. It's her mobile phone. Well, and Cass. Her mobile phone. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna actually, even though we don't have a lot of data chunks left. I don't know, man. Let's go back here. Let's look at the gallery. Oh, look, it's his mom. Clearly. It's his mom. It's Juliet. We don't need this. So he's got a portrait for his mom. We don't need that either. It looks like. Sky chat. Hey Jude. Happy birthday. Have a good one. Oh, sorry. Hey Jude. Happy birthday. Have a good one. Hey Harrison. Thanks so much. I'm spending the day chilling out with Huxley at the riverside. Much needed. So I take it you ain't gonna party then? Nah. Getting too old for that. What? Where's Party Hard Jude? What have you done to her? She died a slow and agonizing death somewhere between 2 clubs on a certain weekend, if you remember. Huh. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, have a good one. Cheers. Mom. Thank you for the flowers. I forgot. Still pulling off those jokes. Sorry, Mom. I won't be coming home today. I'll be there tomorrow, promise. In case anything happens, call Jake. Call Jake over, okay? Let me know if you understand. Okay. Great, I love you. When are you coming? I'm not coming. Do you need anything? Are you okay? I'm okay. Are you coming? Mom, I'm not coming today. I will stay somewhere else, but I'm fine. Is Jake with you? Jake here. We're good, Harry. Oh, jeez. Thanks a ton, Jake. Never mind. Ooh, Mom looks like she's got Alzheimer's, maybe. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Paraplegic Decker Mage. Yeah, RP heavy. So nice. Tahoods, are you meeting personally or over the internet? M-Babe. Meet tonight at Salvatore's? For sure. 8 straight? Straight 8. M-Babe, you coming back tonight? Hell yeah, I will. Love. Can we work my shift at CCC now and be back at 6? Remember when we were back at CCC together? Man, those were the days. You attracting all the guys while I kept pissing them off? Yeah, I'd say we made a pretty decent team, babe. Like, good cop, bad cop. I love bad cop. Oh shit. Oh shit. What's wrong? Gotta bounce for a while. Get back to you soon. Okay. Or you could tell me what's up. I'm not coming back today. What? Why not? Don't tell me you're staying with Juliet. No, I'm not. Gotta ghost for a while. Ghost? Why are you ghosting? Trust me, I just gotta. You're such a douche sometimes. Talk to you later. Fuck you. Yeah, sometime maybe. Oh, Harrison's phone. Yeah, okay. We looked at the Sky Chat, his gallery, the contacts, and quo tracking. Ugh. Okay. These are all the locations that he's been at in the last 24 hours. Oh, Roll20 in Discord. Oh, using Roll20, but then Discord for the voice chat. Got it. Yes. Yeah, that's Marka. 6 players is quite a lot. Okay, gang, I think we need to have a discussion, all of us here, Battle Buddies. We need to have a discussion. And that is this. I don't really know what information I want to give them. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've got 10 chunks of data and a bunch of stuff we can upload, and I don't know what stuff I want to give the government. It's making me feel uncomfortable. There's nothing here. They don't need that. Yeah. Yeah, 6 people's a lot. Yeah, especially with, like, yeah. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, gang, I don't know what to do about this. Alright, let's see. Let's do this. Let's say... Shall I say that he lost his phone? Ugh. I don't know. This is really rough. Because here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think he's faking being Abraham Goldfels, but I did not get the sense that Abraham Goldfels wanted Nina to bomb anybody. Right? This is, Juliet's comms. So this is her, right? And this is, telling him not to hide anywhere in the last 24 hours. Right, and that he lost his phone. That's what she's got on her chat. Yeah, so look, I'm telling you, I really don't know about this. I just feel like maybe he was not encouraging people to bomb people. Like, I know he's like a hothead and ridiculous, but I don't know. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna upload their phone numbers. Let's put Jules. Let's get her phone number. We're gonna upload phone numbers is what we're gonna do. Mobile phones. Good. Keep an eye on her as well. Whatever. What do we have? Victor Rosen. See, I just... Juliet... Carrington? Juliet, Victor here. Oh, hey, Victor. I just talked to Maria. Why are you not at work? Oh, I sent a sick note, didn't you? No, you did not. You were here the entire weekend. That's what the tracker says. But no one authorized you to do so. Now that you are meant to be here, you are not. Also, what is SP855601204 registered under your account? This device does not belong to a company-approved device. You explain these irregularities. I want you in my office as soon as possible. I don't think so. And then she hangs up. Well, see, this is really interesting. I'm glad I've not turned things in yet. Let's turn in this mobile phone device and see what it is. Because, again, I feel like there's a lot of stuff we don't know yet, and people in this game jump to conclusions real fast, and I don't want that to happen. Going for lots of combat, set a timer for each post actions for initiative pass. Yeah. So, let's see what else we have. Oh, I'm going to just really quickly put in... Should I put in Cass's phone? I'll put in Cass's phone. It may not be a good idea, but I feel like we should get all the devices. Okay, what do we have here? A call to Cassandra Watergate from Joseph Langley. This is a tangled web, my friends. Law Office of Joseph, Cassie? They released me. I'm free to go. Wow, that's fantastic. I can't believe it. You must have had a hand in this for sure. Well, maybe I did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, I'm going to pick you up. You sure you don't have to work? Work can wait. What the hell happened to you? Is this the same Joseph Langley? It's a long story. I will tell you on our way out. I'm so looking forward to seeing you again. Gonna be there in about 20 minutes. See you soon. Yeah, can't be soon enough. Okay. Well, that's great for them. So let's look at this desktop phone. See what we have here. Oh, her with Abraham. If I might die off if I move. Oh, I got an achievement. It said not alone with your glass. So I think it's about love between them two. Let's see. Let's look at gallery. Oh, it looks like her with her sister. That's very nice. Sky chat. Dad. Juliet, where are you? Hey, Dad, I'm at work. It's a beautiful Sunday, so we thought we could have a family barbecue tonight. April's already here. I don't think I'll be able to come. Well, your loss. Why are you working almost every weekend now anyway? Did you miss a deadline or something? Oh, we got this new project here which is close to release. Everyone's doing overtime at the moment. Doesn't seem like actually that's the case. She's suspicious too. What a company. That should be illegal. I hope you're getting overtime. Poor choice to follow this Abraham creep. Just because he worked at Rosen Tech doesn't mean it's a good job for you. Interesting. I feel like we're going to put that in there. You don't say anything. You are not supposed to follow Abraham Goldfels. He is dead. You're wasting precious time. Well, I was making a connection, Catherine Delacroix. And also, you don't want me to follow him because it has to do with your current conspiracy. That's all. Dad? What? Seriously, shut the fuck up. I made the right call. I know I'm doing the right thing. How dare you talk to me like that? Don't even think about coming home anytime soon. You'll see. I'll make you see. Alright, well that's super suspicious and mysterious. I don't know about all of this. Hey sis, how's things? You there? Oh hey May. Yeah, doing good. That's awesome. Up for a meet and greet with your long-lost sis next week? Gonna hit B-Town on Wen and stay for 3 awesome days at A&D's hotel. You're not staying at home? God no. Gonna visit them once? That's already a family overdose. So, meet up? Okay, let's do it. I'll get back to you as soon as I know if I have some spare time. Coolio! See you then, little sis. See you then. Cassandra. Hey, Jules. What's up, all good? Hey, Cassie. Yeah, all's quite well. A bit swamped at work, but what's new, right? It's Friday! Hangout time! No romantic dinners with Joseph on schedule? You know what he's like. All work and no play. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Yeah, that's my Jules! What about haunted house? We could go there. Haunted house? You? Something happened to you overnight? It's a big detour from my usual routine in the city, but fuck it, Jules wants to go to haunted house. Huh, you don't take the 9B? No, I don't like that place. Oh yeah, sorry, although it is a lot faster to go through Freedom Plaza, like, much faster. Yeah, I know. It's pretty ridiculous being afraid of a place like that. Don't let yourself be bothered by the past. You're free to go wherever you like. Yeah, you're right. I'll give it a try. Good, Cassie. You make it sound like I'm a dog or something. Still up for haunted house? I am. Girl, I like your new attitude, I must say. Great, Miss Watergate, let's make it happen. Oh my goodness. I just don't know about all of this. We have 6 data chunks, and there's too much stuff. I feel like there's a government conspiracy. Oh, so Abraham Goldfels was working on Demiurge. Yeah. And I feel like that needs to go into his file, even though she's not gonna like it. I command you to no longer dig around in Abraham Goldfels' past. I could easily turn you into a target for disobeying me. You would not want that, do you? What is strange, though, is that Juliet requested material on this Demiurge. Yeah, I'm investigating because there's something there that probably has something to do with her creepiness. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. She's totally guilty of something. Ugh. So, let's disable this portrait. And let's see. Message from the founder, blah blah, we've seen that already. The 10 Commandments, we've totally seen that. And get in touch. We've seen this as well. Okay, so... Oh! Flawed. A new entry. Ooh, a new entry. You do have a Demiurge. I have a Demiurge to smack her as well. I totally do. Totally! I'm telling you! I have 5 data chunks and there's a conspiracy here that I want to find. I don't want to just, like, fall for their business. Oh. Ooh, here we go, friends. Now I'm become death, the destroyer of worlds. Oppenheimer quoted when he realized he made the nuclear bomb possible. For the first time, I feel I truly understand what he meant. I know it's impossible to stop progress. I thought I could change what was coming. Control the inevitable from within. I cannot. I made a mistake. I must quit at once. The only thing I can do is seek redemption. So let this be my confession. I, Abraham Goldfels, developed the so-called ethical codex for a project codenamed Demiurge, which has been renamed Orwell, and I have proof for everything I'm about to write, cloned to a device with the UID PC683C49021. Orwell is the most sinister project I can think of, a system to spy on every last citizen of the nation. My intention was to govern this highly invasive project by applying strong ethical constraints on what it can access and how that access is granted. I was given a lot of freedom in this regard, yet that was not enough. Seeing this thing in action, I can only look at myself in disgust for being so naive that I ignored the dangers that were staring at me in the face. Even when the system is investigating targeted persons, it will jump from one individual to another, ultimately passing all of their indiscretions and making everyone a target. Each test indicated one true fact: no one is innocent. I feel the urge to run to the press to give them conclusive evidence that Orwell exists, yet I ask myself, will it achieve anything? Just another news piece lost in the crowd? One that will be drowned out by the latest timeline scandal, or whatever Rosen is eating for breakfast? I doubt I'll even have enough strength to leave this article live on the blog. I can't handle the shame of what I've done. I bet they'll start using this project against me, than others I'm connected to. It will be for the best if I just archive it. But I need to commit my thoughts to words, even if they are just for myself. Yeah. So, hey gang, we have a bit of a problem. I have 5 data chunks. And if I upload this, then she's gonna know. But I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Because I want to know what's on that phone, because maybe I can... So, you know it now. Yes, we hired him for Orwell. This is his doing. It was me who wanted him in the project in the first place, to get things right with Orwell, to follow ethical standards. Only very few people here knew that, and I wanted to make sure it stayed that way. Our most ferocious enemy worked for us, a person I chose. Now you know it all. Discovered by the very tool it was all about. The irony is not lost on me. But well, you chose to disobey. I've warned you before. This will have consequences for you. Well, I live in another country. I just had an achievement. These are futile works. Oh, hey look! I'm now on the thing! That's great! I'm on this... That's wonderful. She's just added me to her thing. That's super cool, my friend. His device is offline. I really want access to that. But, Hackman is like this, but with more Linux commands. Ooh. Oh, hey look, my personality says that I'm disobedient. That's cool. Looks like that's all that's on here about me so far. Superior Catherine Delacroix. Yeah, I would love to do some counter-hacking. I'd love to do some stuff, but how do I do it? I mean, I've got 4 data chunks remaining. That is all that I've got. That's it. 4 data chunks. I've got to choose really well. And I don't know what I should give them. What I should give her. Here's this phone call with Victor Rosen. I think it's interesting that she was there. I want to put that in there because I think that's interesting. That seems to be kind of mysterious, and I want to know what that's about. I know, where is Initiate? That seems unusual. Why was she at work then? Well, you have found enough material implying that something is very wrong about Juliet Carrington. She might be our impersonator, good, but it's only an implication so far. Considering we have proof against Harrison O'Donnell, we should go primarily after him. Yeah, I do what I want. You can't tell me what to do, creepy woman. Creepy lady. See, this is the thing. The problem is that I can't trace it because it's offline right now. And as long as the device is offline, I can't see what's going on with it. And that's my trauma there. So... So I have got 3 data chunks. I can't call him. I'm just snooping on the internet. I can't call. So I've got 3 data chunks. That is it. Well, we're snoopers. We can't actually call anyone. This is the worst part about it. We can find information and upload it to our superior, who I think is creepy. So this is where she's been. These are her contacts. Oh, why don't I upload... That's what I'll do. I'll upload Abraham Goldfels' phone, because I don't think I have one for him. So even though she's going to be pissed off at me, I don't care, because I don't like her. Don't like her at all. Goldfels is dead. What do you expect to happen on his phone line? Yeah, maybe I'm making your life a little bit miserable so that you can't find these people because I don't trust you. And maybe that's what's happening. No. Disable that portrait, that's fine. If you upload locations but not that she isn't going... Oh, that's true. I could do that. That's true. But she wants to know about him. You know what? We're gonna do a little bit of... You know what I think? You know what? I am gonna go... Yeah, he's actually not dead. I think that he's actually just, this guy Harrison impersonating him is what it is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload her location data, knowing that she's not going to be there. And that'll be our last 2 data chunks. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll do one for each of them. I'll do this one, because I don't... It's almost 4 p.m. We will most likely have only time for one more upload. Make sure it counts. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna give you some bogus information because I don't like any of you, and I don't care about any of you, and I think you're all the worst. And I'm going to sabotage this. It's 4 p.m. I'm getting intervention teams ready to check all the locations you've mentioned. Now, wait and see what was. Ooh. What? Oh. Hey, something's going on with Orwell. Somebody's hacking into Orwell? Ooh. Ooh. What's going on? Oh, it's the 4 p.m. phone call. Yeah, I'm telling you what, I'm not giving them anything. Hello, is this working? Anybody here? Well, I am. Harry, I didn't know if you would still be around. Barely got it here in time. Cassie, you've been released? Yeah, thanks to Josie. Don't know what magic trick he pulled off, but it worked. Josie. This is great. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but I'm here as well. Joseph, great, you're there. This is weird. Holy crap. What is this? Who are you? A fool who was baffled by the madness he just witnessed. Otherwise, initiate. Well, glad you decided to join us. That's completely unintended. What do you mean? You're in the call, aren't you? Yes. I'm also in Orwell. In Orwell? Abe sent me an IP address to get into Orwell. It makes hacking the damn thing incredibly easy. He did what? And that worked? Like a charm. I now kind of control the damn thing. It's really, really worrying. Come again? You have Orwell on a freaking leash? Fucking great! How does that worry you? My control is limited, and the government will get control back at some point, but this isn't my primary concern. What makes me nervous is, why would Abraham Lee have such an extensive knowledge of Orwell? This whole thing reeks of an enormous trap. Abe wouldn't betray us. No, he wouldn't, but you're right. Something very strange is afoot. We should get out now. And this is the point where it gets even worse. I had a quick look at his file. You would not believe what it says. Abraham is dead. He died quite some time ago. What? That's impossible. I thought that when he first disappeared, but I put it at the back of my mind. What became of him? Dead? No! Abraham? How? He was very sick. Cancer. Oh, you fool! Why couldn't you tell us? He gave Nina the orders for the bombings after his demise. This means This means someone's been setting her up real. This means someone's been setting her up real bad, and not only her, all of us. Who the fuck would do such a thing? Ha. The person working on this was clever. They found it all. What did they find? Who was it? Everything in here points to you. What? Jules? You? Wait a sec, I can't fucking believe where this is going. Are you for real? Called it. Called it on her. Are you telling me you told Nina to place those bombs? I did. I'm not proud of it, but it had to be done. What the hell? Why? You and Nina, you two ruined everything for Abraham and for Thought. So you decided that leaving me wasn't enough for revenge? You had to kill innocent fucking people and blame it all on Thought? It was necessary. Only when things are at their darkest will people listen, take note, and actually enact change. Abe knew that. I know it was extreme. Extreme? Extreme, it's goddamn murder. I know, damn it. Believe me, I know. You are the reason I was in custody, Jules? How could you do that to me? Thought needed to be destroyed. That was the whole point of its formation. Instead of seeking me out and arresting me, Orwell labeled you all target persons and invaded you all, screwed up your lives. People need to see how fucked up Orwell is. It's not protection, it's invasive and manipulative. Doom for everyone. No one is innocent. Everyone is a suspect. Abe wanted to make the world stand up against things like Orwell. He knew how dangerous the project was. That's why he worked on it. He did what? He worked on Orwell? This confirms what I feared, but didn't want to believe. So if he could have gone to the media, make it public, he couldn't. He could have, couldn't he? He was afraid. He thought that nothing would ever change if he did. Can you blame him? He told me everything, and only me. Haha, funny. I just realized you're actually a much better yet much worse activist than Nina or me could ever be. It's admirable in a strange and very fucked up way. You're nothing but a bitch, Juliet, a liar, and a killer. Cassie, Oh, just shut up! Just shut up! This is madness, Juliet. First Cassie, then you pulled me into this? All those poor people who suffered at your hand. I still don't get it. Why draw all of this attention to Thought? You didn't convince anyone by your actions. Why this gathering? Why let me hack Orwell? I just needed to convince one person how faulty Orwell was. Costigan, the guy Harry leaked information about, was a man on the inside, only an advisor. The person who's really been spying on you is still around. The person actually went through your stuff, passed on the data. The one listening right now, the investigator. That's right, I'm talking to you. I knew you had to be around when everyone would come together. You had to be listening. Initiate was just a windfall, a chance to make sure you'd not immediately go up against us. Investigator, I have a question for you. Now that you saw Orwell firsthand, do you really think that this system will help anyone? Did you think the government would not spy on you as well? Did you think you were outside the system? Think again. They evaluate even you. Abe knew that. He saw the madness. They evaluate even you, the investigators. But we can stop it. You can. Remember, you became recruited for being outside of the system, outside of the nation? What if we show people what they store about you? That even you are not outside of the system. That no one is outside of the system. All you need to do, investigator, is upload the data they have on you, incriminating yourself. This is so mind-bogglingly stupid, Jules. Why would the investigator cooperate? The government will come after them. That's exactly the point. The evaluation is supposed to be a safety net so that no one misuses Orwell. Acting on evidence is mandatory. If the investigator incriminates themselves, they'll be forced to prosecute them and reveal this evidence that the investigators are actually being spied on as well, publicly. That is absolutely mad. I don't see this working. I would like to offer an alternative, investigator. It just so happens that a certain Catherine Delacroix is in the files too. I say we make use of the fact that we have control over Orwell. Let's use it as a weapon and turn it against the government. There's something dirty to be found out about Miss Delacroix for sure. Let them act on that evidence. No! Putting Delacroix won't help much. She's just gonna get replaced. This isn't the right way. Like I said, Jules, just shut it. Nobody's interested in what you have to say. But how can we trust this investigator? What the hell? How did they fight? Fuck! Harrison, what's going on? User quit the session. I did not give him that info. Seems he fell prey to this great surveillance system. Oh shit. We need to go online with the stream fast. Stream's up. Here's Cassandra's file. Wow, this feels like a slap in my face. They've been collecting all of this? They got me flagged, potentially dangerous? It was this investigator! On the pro side, they did find out about Juliet's plot. That was good. I guess it's not too bad. Maybe we can give it a try. Joseph, your turn. My turn? This is intense, folks. This is intense. You know what's funny about your file, Joseph? It says you were offered a release of Cassandra for info on thought. Especially given the fact what just happened to Harrison. And you agreed. Especially given the fact that just what happened to Harrison. Damn, yes I did. I got this offer, and I reported Harrison. I had to. Cassandra would not have been released otherwise. I can't believe this. This is horrible. But then again, you did it for me. I don't know what to think. Fuck. Cass, I'm sorry for Harry. I can't take this anymore. Leave me out of all this crap. User quit the session. Cassie, wait! You've got to do this without me. I'm sorry. User quit the session. Well, this is just great. See how fucked up all this is? It's exactly what we need to do. Show the people how we've all been affected. Get them to fight with us. I shall speak on behalf of Nina then. I only realize now it might have been my fault Nina got investigated in the first place. But it's all clear. The investigator's responsible for hunting her down like this. No, really I'm not. They caused her death, no doubt. Perhaps the investigator didn't know any better, and we know Nina was guilty. It does not strengthen my trust, though. But then, the investigator found out about Juliet's plans. This is why I say we can trust this person. Meaning, the final verdict is, only one vote to trust the investigator. That is not enough. Are we finally going to do this my way? It's down to the two of us, as it seems. Well, my plan to gather support for you failed, investigator. If you still want to fulfill my plan, go on and give Delacroix hell. You will find something dirty. Investigator, it's time to make up your mind. You can tear down the entire system. Just complete my plan, please. I will turn Delacroix into a target person. I think I can easily activate her access to her PC for you as well. When Abraham stopped his work for the Rosen and the government, he cloned all the information he had hid in the office. He told me, and I maintained it. The system is programmed to boot itself in a couple of minutes. You'll have access to everything. You just need to find the UID of the device. I cannot tell you here, now that Orwell isn't tracking data chunks. I have full understanding if you judge and incriminate me for what I've done. I think I deserve it. It's up to you now, investigator. Do the right thing. Finally, I thought this disturbance would never end. The back-end engineers said we've had an unwanted guest. We already know it was thought. It's about time to undo them. We must be strong. We must show these people for what they are. The nation's safety is depending on it. Find a way to incriminate them together as a group. All we need is a hint that Abraham Goldfels intended this group to carry out terrorist actions. Which isn't true, by the way. Hey, Critwitch, how are you doing? Hi, sorry, we were in the middle of an intense moment there, right there. Sorry about that. Hey. We could trace the attack back to a remote PC. I will now manually unlock this PC for you. Well, so, my friends, we are in a space where we have, notable alumni. Catherine Delacroix. Oh, I can just do all of this investigation on her. So, yeah. Hey, gang. I love Soap Opera Dub. We'd be amazing. Would love it. Hey, Remshin. It is so good to have you here. Guess what? I hit 50 followers. Woo! So I'm going to decide right now what to do with this business. I could upload myself. So, oh, hey, look. It's Kafka. Clearly, of course you would have Kafka. I think he has notes on Demi-Urge. Oh, reader, what is this? People. Leaders of the nation. Yeah, I don't actually think that... I don't feel like uploading her information would be all that interesting, to be honest. But what about me? I don't have... There's not much information on me. But could I... Well, let's look at this information. Do not distribute. Demiurge authorization key. Full access. Codex Draft 1. Intention. The goal of this paper is to stipulate a set of mandatory guidelines to be implemented in the mechanics of the hard and software combination titled Demiurge. Said project is in development at Rosen Technologies Limited as of the creation of this document. The intention of Demiurge is to allow the investigation of crimes and suspect individuals through online information. The very nature of the project demands for the inclusion of embedding of script limitations in order to ensure the preservation of the privacy of said individuals and anyone related to them. The guidelines stated herein shall serve this cause. Human elements. The use of human elements in the system shall serve the purpose of keeping the investigation impartial, while at the same time keeping powers divided. Demiurge shall be operated by a pair of human elements, an advisor who will operate from within the system, and an investigator shall be inclined outside of the system, i.e. the nation. The advisor shall be an employee of the government. Their duty shall include advising the investigator as well as drawing conclusions and requesting action, considering a person as a target person. To this end, the advisor may communicate directly with the investigator. The investigator shall be a citizen outside of the nation to reach the utmost impartiality. The investigator must not be able to communicate with the advisor to prevent misuse of power. I know, it's all Kafka all the time. I know, right? I'm so excited. Individuals referenced during investigations should be considered as related persons unless there is significant indication that they are involved in the investigated case and the advisor decides in agreement with the supervisor superior that the person in question is considered a target person. Those individuals shall be regarded in reference to as target persons. More so, data chunks shall only ever be processed for said persons. Oops. Restriction of discovery. The discovery of new documents shall be restricted to those on which a target person can be identified beyond any doubt, and similar data to the already contained can be detected. The investigator must be prohibited from browsing the web freely, even from public pages. There shall be no distinction between public documents and privately accessible ones. Last one. Conclusion. Based on the guidelines proposed in 2 guidelines, we conclude that ethical surveillance is possible. How can I write this? This is absurd. Marked as to do. Yeah. Notes. Let's look at his death. This private. Papa. Oh, his daughter. Papa, it is you, isn't it? Don't ask how I found you. It took me quite a while to figure it out. You hid your traces very well, but I managed to find some threads. Abraham Goldfels, is this who you are now? Well, I hope it was worth it. Leaving Mama, leaving me. What did we do to you? Was it just too much on you? Did you hate us? Do you hate me? Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at you. Somehow I can't be. I'm certain you had your reasons. I just want an opportunity to understand them. I want to understand who my father really is, why he had to leave his wife and daughter all alone, struggling, crying, hoping every day that you would somehow return, explaining to my friends that my father was dead, and somehow I always felt like he wasn't. I have no idea if you're interested in me, what I mean to you, if anything at all. I have attached a photo and I will tell you a little bit about me. I finished secondary school and now I attend Stuttgart University where I study journalism. I travel between Greibingen and Stuttgart every day. Even thought it take 1.5 hours. I didn't want to move because of Mama. She's fine most of the time. But I'd rather not leave her all alone. Speaking of Mama, I haven't told her that I found you and I never will. She deserves some certainty though, some closure. Thought it shouldn't come from me. It needs to come from you. This is what she's been waiting for, hoping for, needing for so long now. Please redeem her. As you probably know, she's a kind spirit. She'll find it in her heart to forgive you. Who knows, after such a long time, she might be able to be happy again. This is the one thing I ask of you. Do it for her, Ava. And there's a picture of his daughter. Oh. Okay. We have... I know. Well, 50 will allow me to maybe become a Twitch affiliate. So that's like a big goal. So let's see about that one. So here's this line of letters. Nina, I suppose my message might come as a surprise to you. Although it looks like he's dead at this point in time. After a long time of contemplation, I've come to conclude that you were right when you said we must perform drastic actions to make ourselves be heard. You will probably remember as if we talked about helping each other. As I see it, I fulfilled my end of the bargain. The time to fulfill your end has come. I'm in need of your help. Let me know when you feel up to the task. Sincerely, Abraham. Abe, I thought you had left us. I even understood... This is not being written by him, actually. This is being written by Harrison. I even understood and come to terms with my own thoughts of why you'd vanished. I was against your course of action, even though you've been trying to help me. There's nothing to apologize for. If I can help in any way, I'm willing to hear your plan. Just one thing. If we do this, you must make it absolutely sure we are impossible to be tracked. I don't want any harm to come to my son. Is anyone else with us in this? We are on our own. Do not inform the other members of SOT. Not about me, not about the plan. They will not understand and they will make our actions harder to obscure. Let them get on with their lives. This is my plan. From what you have told me, yeah. You are more than capable of building a bomb, are you not? You will need 3 of them. Place them at the most important places in town, right before the eyes of the public, Zero Freedom Plaza at the Memorial, Stelligan University at the Central Courtyard, and finally the Circle Mall. They will need to be somewhere they can cause substantial destruction. Hide them well, very well. Watch out that the CCTV doesn't spot you, especially at the Freedom Plaza. For this occasion I will create a workaround to distract their eyes from you. Your temp working situation will be of use here, giving you plenty of opportunities. You will manage. You have my utmost trust. Doing this will convince the people surveillance is of no use and might cause a decent debate, or even the revolt we have been looking to incite. Finally, we might break the back of Delacroix, perhaps even the party in its entirety. It will be the public themselves who will protect us. The outcry against surveillance will be so strong, it will obscure our actions. They will no longer be of interest. I will call upon you again, not by email, and tell you when to set and when to trigger the charges. Finally, confirm, and then erase all traces of this email. Never reply to this address again. Yours sincerely. Understood. Ooh, yeah. And then from Julie, I don't understand. Why did you never turn to the press? With all this material, we could have created the attention you wanted. No, we could not. Juliet, there's one thing I learned out of all this. People need to see the consequences before they ever learn. They must experience them firsthand, or at least see them affect someone they can relate to. Otherwise, it is all just an abstract concept. Are you suggesting Nina and Harry have been right all along? You can't possibly mean that. In a way, they have been, yes. Not necessarily about violence or scaring people, only consequence. Consequences that happen right before the eyes of the everyday person, not some report. An event that is going on while everyone is watching. How could we ever hope to achieve such an event? Or how can we ever achieve such an event? If I had an answer, I would have done it, Juliet. I will soon be hospitalized, Juliet. I can feel it. The sickness is getting worse with every passing day. To get up from my chair feels like a Herculean effort by now. We have tried, we have failed. We must accept this. People will eventually discover what madness this project is. All I ask of you is to let go and get on with your life. Do not waste your life on this as I did. It is not of any worth. No, damn it, it's worth everything. Every possible effort. Juliet, you've always regarded my advice. Listen to me in this case too, please. Get into Rosentech for an internship. Delete the backup of the data I stored there. Remove every trace I ever worked on this godforsaken project. Then quit. That is no place for you. Just walk away and do not tell anyone. I can't do what you ask for. How can I ever? You're the only one who believed in me, always. Not my friends, not my family, you alone. It's exactly what I'm talking to you about. It's not to anyone else. And it is the reason why I'm asking you to give it a rest. Grant me peace in knowing everything will be alright for the rest of thought. Do it, please. I will. I promise. She doesn't. I don't know, friends. Yeah. So first off, I'm not going to tear down Thought because they didn't do what Catherine thinks that they did. And I don't... What is the best way? I mean, I don't know if using Orwell to put all this information about... Oh, wait, we just learned something. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's just look at Abraham's notes. There's something else going on. Today I started my work at Rosentech. I got assigned my own office in the main tower, right at the top of the 24th floor next to Victor Rosen himself. I've never felt so misplaced in my life. Not even back at Greiblingen, although I was sure I could not possibly get any worse. It's like there are only youngsters here rushing over floors, buzzing the cafeteria, occupying the elevators, all of them staring at me like I'm a recently unearthed dinosaur fossil. What do I try to achieve here? The constant feeling of not being involved and go through is niggling at me. We had a presentation where I learned the basic parameters of demiurge. During the meeting I got a panic attack and nearly had to vomit. I must have been paler than the sheet of paper outlining the conceptual details. The plans for the project are bereft of any ethics or common sense. It's nefarious. Nefarious is not even the word sinister. This is perfectly describes what demiurge is. This software goes way beyond what I had feared in my worst nightmares. It's total observation of everything, without any user interaction required, and they want an ethical codex? Preposterous! I'm conflicted in what to think, how to feel about this. I sent my people to change the plans from within. It restricts this thing. Frankly, if I had any confidence in my ability to change it at all, well, that is all gone now. I might be in luck. Yeah, she did set us up the bomb. She did. Ugh. The development team has had severe problems with the application of their recognition algorithm to automatically collect and interpret relevant data so far. There are too many conflicts, too many applicable meanings. If I place this card right, I might be able to convince the project leads to consider the use of a human element to sort out the misinterpreted and irrelevant data, which in turn might make it at least a bit more humane. It worked! The use of the human element referred to as an investigator has been confirmed by the project leads, and even more importantly, the government itself. By now the outlines the fundamentals of the codex. We will use not one, but two human elements. To give one human the full ability to do research and at the same time draw conclusions is just too much power in one hand. Instead, the power will be shared between investigator and advisor. The latter shall be a government employee on the inside, while it's crucial the investigator is a person on the outside, so an unbiased opinion can be assured. I cannot overstate how glad I am that the project lead is absolutely willing to follow my advice. Probably would say advice, because it's a more thick German accent. During the break in Rosen's cafeteria, I noticed a young man observing me closely from across the room for nearly 15 minutes, again and again, when he thought I wasn't noticing. Intrigued and having finished my lunch, I walked over to his table, where he sat was a colleague. I asked, I think politely enough, to join in and say oblige, but the same man that had so intensively stared at me before now looked a bit intimidated. He's talked a bit about the projects we worked on, to which I had to make up something harmless enough, and he declared to be a student on an internship for in-house security. I don't remember how it actually happened, but somehow we came to discuss ethics, and I swear for a second the young fellow could read my mind. The way he talked, how he reasoned, left a big impression on me. Unfortunately, I had to quit this lively chat before I could ask for his name. Damned be my recently whimsical digestive system, better not eat the cafeteria again. Sounds like that might have been initiative. I've been working on separating persons of interest from those only appearing in relation, searching for new source documents to be restricted to where such targeted persons appear. Only after a thorough consideration by the advisor and administrative staff can a person be considered a target. This should reduce the damage done to privacy to an absolute minimum. On a side note, I'm having a hard time focusing on work with a stomach pain like this. I should visit a doctor. This is starting to happen regularly and it's not the cafeteria food. The development team has conducted a first test in a fictitious setting. The results have been disillusioning, devastating. What have I done? How could I have ever thought of such a good thing? Because in truth, I have helped opening Pandora's box. The investigators somehow managed to convince the advisors that every single person in the test was suspicious. They turned all of them into target persons by bending the truth to his likings. They spied on all of their documents. Persons became labeled without looking at full picture, without seeing the human being. Nothing works as it was supposed to. To make things even worse, they introduced a third element to oversee. They call evaluation. The other two, and make sure the investigator and advisor do not misuse their powers. This defies the whole purpose of using two elements. There are no ethics in this black hole, only boot stamping on the human face forever. Oh, damn this blindness, this naivete of mine. They must reconsider, they must. I'll just say that I am being evaluated. That's fine. Oh, I missed what she said. Oops, sorry. She said something to me and I missed it. I'm at the end. I've had my share. I cannot continue the work. My conscience has got the better of me, especially regarding my circumstance. When I argued with the project lead how Demiurge allowed for massive manipulation, unrestricted mass surveillance, that my ethical codex could easily be circumvented, how Orwellian this bending of the truth was, that everything the investigator considered true became true, he just laughed. He laughed and he said what a terrific name Orwell would be for the system. People would assume surveillance and safety with a name like that. I could not believe it. Are they even going to use Orwell's name out of context and give it a new one? This only proves that they have not understood a thing, that they never, and they will never. I have to make it stop another way. It's not going to work from the inside. The people must learn the truth about this madness. Unfortunately, I cannot take anything with me. The checks in the lobby are too strict. It's crucial to undo any trace that might lead to me, or else I'll fall prey to my own abomination. The only thing possible is cloning my entire PC onto a drive, which then must remain here, hidden somewhere. Perhaps we'll find a way to retrieve it later. I don't know how much time is left for me. I wish there was more. Well, that was all of his notes. And how do we... Oh, initiate. Oh. Hey, who is this? Big Brother. Oh. How is life in the nation? So this person is in the nation. This is a bunch of information on initiate, which I'm not. Oh, you. Please don't do this. Themba. My friend, I do appreciate your words and I understand them. I too have considered this endlessly, but the result of this consideration can only be to intervene. I don't get it. Intervene with what? Why don't you tell me? I can't risk telling you, not now. I will be placed at Rosentex, that's all I can say. This very gov has deprived me of the chance for a better future. The future with my sister here. I will not stand idly by while the most sane and intelligent person I know makes such a dick move to become corrupted by the government. The opportunity to have such an impact on the common future will only come once in a lifetime. You need to understand this. Bullshit. You can always do something about the government. Find some followers, build a group, gain followers. Just like me. You start a guerrilla war. Think through what you're saying. Consider the chain of events that will set in motion. I will found a cell for this guerrilla war. Then I will recruit members, call to arms, then we start acting, even bombings possibly, to kill. Then they will increase security measures. Nothing gets better, right? That is not at all what was meant. I've had it. You're making excuses. You aren't better than anyone else. This is about money, nothing else. Don't be ridiculous. This is the last time we speak. I will no longer read your blog. I will no longer comment. I will no longer care. I will be gone. Poof. Very well, understand. You are young, you are fiery. It's okay if you do not support the actions of a stupid old man. I would not act differently, I suppose. Maybe it is time to part ways then. It is. I hope you will achieve everything you want eventually, by peaceful means, and you will be able to live your life freely. You will always be the one to initiate my thoughts with your regular comments to my posts. At the very least, this will remain. Goodbye. I don't know, gang. I don't know. I don't know. It's, yeah. Yeah. Gang, here's what's going on. I feel like we need to finish this next week. It's 9 o'clock, and we have to really think about this. Like, we need to really sort of sit through this investigation of this end zone and really think about what to do here. And I think, yeah, I think we need to think about this. Oh, hey, look. Oh. Oh. Hey, look. This is my... Extract, obviously wrong information. Wonderland, not very observant. Flag C. Watergate is potentially dangerous. Believe C. Watergate protected Jay Carrington. They think I'm observant. Investigations lead to the death of suspect. So this is my whole profile. Wow. Yeah, wow. Well, they did say that they thought that if I uploaded it myself, then these things would have to be investigated and go. But I don't know about that. I think that they're just so sketchy that they could not. I don't know. Gang, I think that we need to think about this from the top. I think we have to start from the very beginning. I think we need to be fresh-faced and think about each piece together next Thursday. That's what I think. So, my folks, here's what's going to happen. We're going to, where is it? Here it is. Log out. Yeah, let's log out. And remember where I'm leaving off. And, let's go here. So, gang, I'm going to call it quits right now because it's 9 o'clock, and I feel like we really need to be really thoughtful and think this through next week. And it probably won't take us the full time. We probably won't take a long time to finish it, but I think we need to do this together and really think about it because, you know, this is like really heavy, right? We need to sort of figure out what we're going to do, whether or not we're going to sort of destroy thought as terrorists, whether or not we're going to sort of try to expose Catherine Delacroix or expose myself. I think we need to think about it, and I think we need to talk it through together as a group, and I think we need to do that next Thursday. So next Thursday we will meet to finish up Orwell, and Sunday I will be playing Dragon Age Inquisition, the continuing adventures of that, and maybe we'll do more than one thing next Thursday. I don't know. We will see. Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for being a member of, for being here at the Academic Foxhole. And if you've not followed, please do. That would be wonderful. And what else do I want to tell you? Oh my gosh. I'm Trooper SJP, your overthinker of all things. And you're my battle buddies, and you guys are wonderful. And I will probably see you all in the chat room of Critical Role later tonight. Otherwise, please check out all the great streamers that are in this connected circle. Random Tuesday, she streams on Tuesdays and also Sundays, and on Wednesday nights at Hyper RPG she runs Corporate Sins, which also includes Muppet Aphrodite, who streams herself. So check out her, and then also check out Drunkly Romantic, check out Hyper RPG, check out all of the related peoples, and thank you everybody for being with us, and thanks for talking with us, and let's get into like our final ethical dilemma, our last ethical dilemma next Thursday, and then whatever kind of madness happens on Dragon Age Inquisition. So thanks everybody for being a member of, for being here and being excellent. Take care everyone. Take